Is that bitch one?
They live, so you can drop it whenever you're ready. I'll phone yourself, my cell phone.
So, this is another episode, but it is a live episode of Her Show About Nothing. So, today's topic will be, he just don't want you.
He just don't want you.
Oh, yeah.
He just don't want you. So, this was made possible because there's a lot of women that are going out of their way to make it very impossible for a nigga to move on. He just don't want you. What's your take on that?
I do it all the time.
Shit.
Now this nigga want to
I did that.
What do you do all the time?
Get fucking energy to the wrong motherfucker.
Oh, Lord. So, do you feel like you the one that don't want the other person, or they don't
We just
want
wasting
you?
each other's time. Get what we can get, irritate each other, that's it. Not being honest about it. I'm the only honest person. I'll be feeling like that shit. But really just, girls just be chasing after motherfuckers that already told them what it is.
No. Yes, I agree.
Some they beat around the bush and they give you
Cool, and I read that.
riddles.
If you have a girlfriend, you can buy it. If you have a girlfriend.
That's how I be feeling. I mean, I've been there before where, like,
Never mind.
I didn't really want to be with somebody, but I can't. I wrote it out, and I mean that was the funnest relationship I had, was a dysfunctional one.
I've been trying to find a new connect, and I can't find a new connect, so I gotta buy my pills from my ex.
Hey, True
But
King,
I got some good
True King Lou.
I'm buying me a new connect. But this motherfucker is trying to make me miss on $300.
You missing $300?
Nah, I made that thing.
So I did notice that there are some women that's like, oh, we didn't work out, so you can't see your kids when you want to. I'm gonna make it hella hard for you when you do. I'm gonna change the subject.
I withheld this pussy.
I'm gonna withhold the pussy, and it's like, bruh, you're still entertaining the nigga. So it's only cool when he show up when it's a us thing. But when it's just something separate from you, it's not okay.
It just be more like a fucking.
Well, why
Like,
even be like that?
he just don't want you, and it's okay. Like, as a mom, I'm okay with the fact that you don't want me. Shit, it's countless of other niggas that ain't gonna cause me no problem. So, shit, get your kids.
You don't want to, bitch. You don't want to.
It's okay. Like, if you gotta go through all that shit, he don't want you. Oh. What? Oh, who wanted? Oh, it's good.
I think that is an excellent use for my juice, especially when I get thirsty.
Okay.
I know, and it needs to go this way. Right, motherfucker. Now, waterful.
Mm-mm. So, what do you think when someone doesn't want to let it go?
They don't want to let it go?
What do they meant to let it go?
I think they keep it cold.
What the fuck is that?
Wait, what?
Very
A
original.
black girl smoking.
Very original.
What does that mean?
Not there in denial.
Oh, they're but Keisha Cole's in
damn.
denial.
Wait,
Not Keisha, but
what the fuck is going on?
like you said, when they don't want to let it go. You ain't letting it go because
That's you.
If he don't love you the
uh,
way he should,
it's
let
like
it go.
they don't want to admit.
But what if you
They
don't want
feel
to
like
let it
they're
go
the best
because
thing
it's
that
convenient?
happened, and they're not trying to let it go because it's like it's no way possible that you just can't not want it.
Right.
It's like I had this baby for you, I did all of this for you, but he don't want you.
Right.
So it's nothing you can do to make somebody want you and don't want you. So you gotta let it go, but then you can't because then there be them crazy bitches. Like,
It is shit you can do to make
that just
somebody
be
want you,
stalking
but
it
don't
up.
want you.
Like,
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
My husband don't want
Wait,
me to
what?
live with that.
It is.
But what'd you say?
Whoa.
It is ways to do it. It's for sure ways to do it.
What, to like let somebody go?
Huh?
To let somebody go?
No, she said when somebody don't want you, they just don't want you. I'm like, nah, you can always change somebody's attraction level. You can always, you can always increase the somebody level of attraction for it. You can always do it.
Because
Everybody like what they can't have.
That's why I'm asking how. Because then it's gonna be like.
Well, and, you know, I can say always. Let me rephrase that. Let me rephrase that.
Like, why
Let me
is he
rephrase it.
breathing like that? Like,
Damn.
he ugly.
It depends. That's what I would say.
Okay.
Let me rephrase that. Because I would say in certain cases where the attraction level drops, you can increase it, depending on why it drops.
Got it.
So
Shouldn't have dropped in the first place.
Boom.
Thank you.
I'm over
Shots
it.
fired.
I'm
Because
over it.
after I lose attraction, I do not want you anymore. Like,
you be trying to time me on everything. You want to in like 2 years, you see that nigga that upgraded, you be like,
Nah, it's once
because
you
I can't
lose it,
forget
it's
what
gone.
you did, how
that's
you
why I
made
said it
me
depends
feel.
on how it, that's why I'm saying it depends.
No, for me, it's the simplest shit. Like if you lie all the time, or like you're not consistent, or like I always got to be the person that initiates things. It turns me
Pay
off.
for things.
Yeah, like later on,
Motherfucking
I remember
shit.
that shit. I do not want to be with you again. Like they'll be like, "Oh, I want to take you out. I want to try again. I want to do what I didn't do. I'm so sorry." And I'll be like,
No more do
"Okay, if you want to take me out to eat, that's cool. I will eat.
Already ate.
I don't want to fuck with you no more though."
I will get you.
I will get
Nope.
you to eat.
I
And get.
I'm sorry.
That's a hidden
I don't gotta
agenda.
get cute for all that.
Thank you.
You let a nigga.
I don't
Y'all
want
let
you
on
no
solid
more.
terms. Shit, bitch. You knocking the
Y'all
legs
can
open.
eat him, but
Right,
you
because
get
it's not that hard.
This is
like,
why I learned early. Don't be fucking with these bitches.
Man.
What's
You
wrong
ain't
with
taking no bitch
wait,
nowhere.
Man.
wait,
You don't go
so
nowhere.
Look,
wait,
not
so
only
Nah.
that quick. Bitch,
Nah.
you crazy as fuck. You think you about to come over here and eat shrimp?
What?
Bruh?
What?
okay, wait a
Motherfucking
minute.
corn? Pause.
Shit, you think you finna fight?
Marguerite? Pause. Nigga.
I don't
Bitch.
think
And then wait though. This is our
I don't
second
think niggas
threesome.
want
I will sometimes. If I'm already cooking, if I'm already
I don't
cooking.
think niggas when I'm single. If you stay over my house, I'm gonna assume we're getting up and going to eat the next day. I'm not
Okay,
cooking none of
yeah.
my kids' food. I'm
Can I
not
ask a
cooking none of my
question?
kids'
Yes.
food.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
Is it possible,
That's just
and I'm not sure if we talked about it before, but is it possible that sometimes your standards might be unrealistic and you
Mine
kind of
are.
let your, so you are aware that you have unrealistic expectations?
Mine's aren't.
Basically,
Oh, aren't,
shit.
aren't.
No,
Okay.
they're not. I just.
It's common sense.
I'm
You
very
motherfuckers
simple.
are supposed to eat breakfast.
I'm very simple.
You gonna deprive me of breakfast? Motherfucker,
I'm
I'm eating
saying, like,
double smoked bacon
wait,
in a
I'm
fucking
just
in a
saying.
cold buster. Every fucking
I'm
morning.
looking for a word.
Wait, hold on.
Stress
You
up.
said you don't feed niggas when you're single. So I would assume, I don't want to get too personal.
That's fine.
Based on that rule, you probably shouldn't invite niggas to your house.
I don't.
Okay,
I'm
sure, I respect that.
Right?
I respect that. Because if you invite a nigga to your house, but you got, I don't
You
feed
don't
niggas
feed
from
me
single
'cause you're
rule,
single,
but you got that nigga in your house.
Shit,
It's
you
like,
gonna
oh,
say
yeah,
something.
I don't
For
let-
me,
I don't
it
let niggas in
depends
my house,
on what our
I don't.
Wait,
situation.
nigga don't like feet.
You gonna say
What's our situation? That's what I look at. Like if it's somebody I'm single and I'm potentially wanting you, then yes, I've made cook for you. But if I'm just there to smash and pass, bro, you ain't getting none of this deliciousness because you're not.
That's crazy.
Oh,
Ooh, I-
oh, and
It better be delicious
she's
too,
a
'cause I ain't
chef.
gonna lie.
She's a chef, you
I
guys.
be making
Oh,
good
shit, what?
Yeah.
sandwiches and shit.
Yeah, right.
She said good
She
stuff.
makes
Macaroni and shit.
smoked turkey
Right.
with saute.
I know. I posted my mac and
Some-
cheese on Instagram the other day.
That's
Nigga gonna comment, damn, Dale. Look like you put both feet in that. No, I didn't.
I put
Cheese and a little bit of shit.
I actually don't mind the not eating it.
It's not.
With the shit that y'all be putting in shit now.
No, I just feel like if we don't know where we going, and I'm assuming that I am still single, and we're just talking, you're not gonna come to my house.
Because
I'm
dudes
very
be
protective of my
homosexuals.
space. I don't even like certain family members at my house.
Homosexuals.
Right.
Like, so let alone just some nigga coming over, like, no. But I mean, the first couple times you come over, I'm not gonna feed you. I'm just not.
I'm sorry.
Well, for
No,
me,
but that to get over is
for
already
me,
another.
for me, I like to cook, so I feel like
I like
if
to
I'm
cook, but I don't
if
like
a
to eat.
nigga call me and he say what you doing, I say I'm
I like to
cooking
keep
dinner,
it over.
and he
Buy
say
shit, I'll cook it.
and he say, oh, can I have some? Sure. Like if I got some, sure, because I already know I'm not fucking with no nigga that wouldn't do the same for me.
Like a nigga,
So
Definitely.
like I would never fuck with a nigga that wouldn't buy me
So I
no
have to
food,
get
cook
to
me no
know-
food.
Right, so that's what I'm saying. Like, if I
Yeah,
don't-
like there's no way that I'm fucking with a nigga that ain't ever got me nothing to eat.
Definitely.
She said,
Well,
that's
that's
how you
what
go.
I'm saying. You gotta do something.
Clarity, I need clarity. You said got you something to eat or cooked for you?
Either one.
Either
Like I
one.
just feel like if I'm cooking food and I'm letting the dude, like if I'm cooking for you and I'm doing shit, I know you're gonna do the same thing for me or you've done it already.
Right.
Like I wouldn't fuck with no nigga that's like I'm not getting nothing from nothing.
Right.
I I can't
I
even
gotta
rely
say,
on
I
you.
want you to at least give
I
back
can't
what
rely
you
on
was
you.
saying
Four,
when you got
four,
out.
two.
Bitch, you know I like to eat.
I don't even be eating this shit
I
all
don't
the
even
time.
know I
so
like
no.
At least give out what you expect me to
Give me
put
some
out.
quesadilla tacos.
I'm saying give back what you expect me to put out.
Or that
If you're not matching my vibe, then we're not gonna be vibing for me. So if you expect it from me, I expect the same from you. Natural.
Right. Trying that to a nigga and
Oh, you didn't even get to say your show.
That shit
No,
is
they're not.
crazy.
So tonight, for her
Yes.
show
A lot
about
of times
nothing,
people
we
don't
have a
match your
co-host tonight, and her
A
name
lot
is.
of times bitches don't
Ivy
match my
Kisses.
pockets, so
And
I ain't talk-
my podcast is called All the Things About Nothing. All the Things I Never Said.
Wait, what?
All the things I never said.
All the things she never. All the things I never said. There we
You
go.
can find it on Anchor and Google Podcasts and more.
She's on Anchor and Google
For
Podcasts.
real?
You guys,
And
Straight
Apple
up.
Podcasts.
and Apple Podcast.
our lovely guest. Let's get some.
I hate you.
All right. So, I have.
Okay, no.
I'm kind of curious on the things that she never said, but then I'm scared to travel down that path.
We gotta turn.
Oh no,
Okay.
this
It's
is
okay.
a little short little summary of it.
Man,
It's
stop
all the
that
things
little-
I never said, either because it was an inappropriate moment, or I knew I wouldn't be able to stop and it would turn into something bigger than what was supposed to happen,
Suck
or
that shit.
it just didn't fit
Fucked up
the
my
moment.
hand, so.
But I'm gonna say them now, unfiltered, unedited, hate it or love it. I have an Instagram page, all the things _510, where you can give commentary and see when the new episodes come out.
Who wants to join
It's
and
always
ask
all
a
the things I
question?
never said.
Ask her show about nothing a question, and we will answer with bad advice. I promise.
I respect that honesty.
So,
He is fine.
what are some questions that you guys wanted to ask women, but you don't think that?
Wait,
you
how you
want
make
to
us a
answer?
part of the show?
Because you guys are guests.
When it's too soon.
We was like back
for a
around
woman to-
Right.
ambiance. That's
So
all
I
we
have a
are.
question. So I have a question.
It's too soon.
I am here and not here at the same
No,
time.
I think it depends on the person because that's
So
part
I
of
have a
getting
question.
action.
What question did y'all ever have to?
I'm saying I don't know
That you
how.
wanted to ask women, but you
Somebody
never
said they didn't
couldn't.
want-
But you never could.
Go ahead.
Yeah, like the women
Why
you
you
would
I don't want to be a part of it.
that you would ask a question, but they kind of get defensive, or you think they'll take it the wrong way.
Oh, that's
You guys can ask
Long
us.
time to call me, bro.
Ooh.
Uh,
Ask away, ask away. Everybody quiet in that corner over there, buddy.
See, Taskler, come on.
You want me to go first?
Yeah, sure.
Because you got to, you know.
Well,
Oh.
is there a time? Do y'all picture a time when y'all ever satisfied?
Yes.
What time is that?
When
I'm paying my bills.
Okay.
I'm hustling.
Okay.
I'm doing what I'm
Yes.
supposed to be doing.
yes.
Okay.
Wait,
I'm
are you
disciplining myself.
Okay.
when you ask satisfied? Are you talking about in
All
life,
right.
or are you talking about relationship, or are you talking about like what are you talking about?
All of that. You can answer all of that.
All right.
Yeah.
I thought I was gonna stick around with you guys, but see, that's my cue.
What?
You and I.
I got a question for y'all. Why are y'all so anti-relationship?
Who?
But we'll ask that afterwards.
Oh,
We'll ask that later. No,
She's on fire.
it's been don't ask. Okay,
Who's?
so
I answered the.
my question. I mean,
but wait, you wasn't
answer.
finished.
My answer
Oh.
is
Tell them to pass you an ashtray. when you
I am
ask that.
satisfied
Oh,
when
can't do
I
it.
don't
Get down.
have to worry about simple life things, and when my art is being expressed how I seen it in my mind. And I am satisfied relationship wise when when a nigga doing everything he's supposed to do without me asking. Like he just know he's supposed to do it.
So in other words, actually never satisfied.
No, I'm so far.
Fake
I
ways
mean,
sound like it
I'm satisfied.
to a certain point.
I'm saying like never
I'm
satisfied.
satisfied when I don't have to wonder about shit.
I'm satisfied.
You feel
When
me?
everything just fall into
I don't
place
know about anybody
and
else.
it feels good and things are flowing organically.
Yes.
You happy, I'm happy, I can make you happy.
yes.
You make me happy, we happy. Everybody happy and chill.
That's cool.
Because the world attacks us enough.
Shout out to baby.
Yes.
So I don't want to attack. My home is my sanity, right?
Yeah.
And anybody that disrupts the sanity, you gotta go. I already consider you special if you're invited to my home. in the first place. So yes, everybody, even if it's your first time, I'm gonna pick here. You can sleep here, lay on down, chill out, kick back. People that's not spending the night. It's people who so be tired.
Okay.
And as soon as they get in my house, and it's like they never did it before. They lean against the wall, they be sleep. They sit on the couch, they be sleep. Your soul is tired.
Hey Maya, do you have any questions that you could ask a woman that you would like to ask women?
I have before too, yes.
Like,
We have.
like, how does that?
Very homely.
Like they
Just like
come
this.
stand up.
Just like this, just like this. Just like that. With the shades and the hat down low. But I know they sleep because I've been asleep like that before. Sometimes it's a necessity.
Me too.
And you
I mean,
gotta
that's
sleep like that.
running too
But
much.
that's what I'm saying. I'm content when I'm at peace. I'm not always at peace. But when I'm not, then I have to look at myself like, what's disrupting you right now? Get rid of it. What's something that make you happy? Do that in this moment. You can't do that in this moment, then I do tapping. Everybody on tap. But I'll tap my hand just like this. Probably behind my back, depending on where I'm at, under the table, whatever. But it's an instant chill. But that's when I'm most content. When I don't gotta worry about shit. And that could be bills, that could be my relationship. I'm not in one, but my relationship, I don't gotta worry about anything. None of that. Anything going to the left, anything going right. I just get to live life and let it happen. And I could focus my energy on other things I'm trying to achieve.
You're supposed to be able to do that, especially when you got a man that's implement it. Is that right?
Half move. I don't know who the fuck you are, but you finna get blickety blocked. It don't even, it's just the whole fact I don't be knowing who these is, and half of the time it be little minors on my shit talking I was retarded. I'm gonna block you, bitch.
Oh, they use some energy to say some bitch ass bitch shit.
Yes, we're answering questions, Maya. So, if you have any questions that you would like to ask women, you don't feel like the women that you know would answer without bias, we'll answer it. I do have another question. I ain't gonna ask that one. Never mind.
Go ahead.
I'll ask.
Safe space.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
It's not.
It's not.
What's up? Is this something we talked about today?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it is safe space, but she's scared because she thinks we're snitches or not.
Huh?
No.
I know it is.
No.
Damn.
Safes get crack and crack pills.
Oh, see, there you go.
Fuck y'all think y'all know?
That's what I'm talking about.
So no.
Okay.
I do want to ask about the whole. I mean, well, off because I ain't even gonna ask that question, but about the whole Meg the Stallion thing right now, right?
After she got shot?
Can somebody let me know what happened? Because
I don't get
follow
distracted no more, bro.
No, me neither. But my thing
Nigga
is, I
Louis gets
just,
no distractions.
No, but like
because when they said they shot her in the toe, I really just thought they was making fun of Harlem Nights. I
right,
didn't realize that was a real situation.
right.
I thought they was making fun of Harlem Nights. So
Usually,
I still am not entirely
usually
sure
when I
what's
ask
going
a
on.
I just didn't
question,
want to personally ever get distracted again, so I never wanted to have put my energy into any of that bullshit.
Well,
It's just all fake.
I
well,
want to hear what you should
as
have
of right
to
now,
action
it
after
is
question.
trending news everywhere.
Yeah.
Like, so I couldn't help
But-
but to kind of follow.
But do you know how algorithms work, right? So,
No, I know.
So
but
I
my
don't
thing
like
is,
anything. I
most
never
of,
liked anything in my whole life of social media, right? So I didn't know about the like button. Then
This nigga said no.
Don't believe that.
I never heard of
I
it. Not like that, but I
really
didn't heard of it like that until I realized what it was and how it worked.
Somebody had to teach them how to swipe.
Bruh, when I started realizing, okay, this helps that person algorithm, and then I was like, okay, I start doing to every people that I personally love, know, and want to see them grow. But at first, I never did it, bro, and I just started doing it last year. So,
Well, my thoughts on this
They so
whole,
beautiful. My
Meg
little
Stallion
sister, we're answering
and
the
Tory
questions.
Lanez situation. I found out that she's been known to get super drunk.
And talk shit.
No, not only talk shit, but
She's
she gets physical with men. And I feel like as a woman,
If he deserves to get slapped,
no. But here's the thing,
Nah,
though.
bro.
Tory
Nah,
Lanez
bro.
got
Don't
a
just say
whole
that.
song
It's
about it.
not to get.
she hella
He got a song about it.
They
He got a
said she
song
like
about
what,
it. So
6'3"
he
or
said,
something?
he said yes. he was like, he got a crush on Kylie. He was like, but had I known you were leaving when you said you were leaving, I would have left with you. He was like, yeah, I made the wrong decision by, being like kicking it with the bitch and being caked up with her or whatever, sitting with it in the pool, whatever, finger in the bitch in the water. I don't know what he was doing.
Yeah.
However, though, if you guys are just friends or y'all just fucking and y'all are not in a, there's no mutual agreement, you can't be mad.
That's why but people still be mad because people be lying. They're not always saying what they really want. They're saying what they feel the other person want to hear
and
in order to get what they want from that person.
I read that
true.
We're gonna answer your question in a minute, Maya.
Let her say whatever the fuck she wants to say.
I read that she pulled the gun and there was a struggle, and during the struggle, the gun went off and the bullets hit the ground, and that's why it was only shrapnel and shit in her foot, because she did not have actual bullet wounds, which is why she got them long motherfuckers out in that coach had with that goddamn coat on, because she didn't really get shot. No, her feet is out and there are no wounds. Maybe they airbrushed them, I don't know what they did, but I don't think he did it on purpose, period.
What I do think is that there's this weird place that I'm in, because I purposely stayed away from this storyline because it puts me in this weird place. Either I'm against a Black woman's voice being heard, or I'm against Black men finally being able to speak out against abuse that they endured. So I'm in this weird place because men don't usually get to speak out about abuse. But then when women speak out about it, especially Black women, it's, well, what did you do?
And a lot of times when men speak out on their abuse, it's like brush off, and they always downplay what the man what the man went through or was going through.
I actually got shot at. I didn't blink.
Okay.
I did not fucking blink. You got me fucked up.
Me and her was at Pride one day, and remember the dude shot right by us, and then he hid with us.
Yes, what the fuck? The nigga was shooting and then came in here
with us. Like, what the fuck? It was. Yeah, it was weird.
No.
Yeah. I've gotten a gun pulled on me before.
Yeah, I've had a gun pulled on me by a nigga.
It was, by a nigga I was fucking with.
That nigga
and it was like the next day, like nothing happened. Like you knew I wasn't gonna shoot you.
You pull that motherfucker, you better use it, because I'm telling you, if I get
this must be the day you're feeling suicidal. Because I'm gonna show you some things today. I can tell you I'm not some other one. I like sanity, but that don't mean I'm opposed to violence.
Who am I?
I'm not opposed to violence either, but I can't help it.
Okay, so we do have a question. We do have a question from a viewer. His name is URSA Mayat Rod 357, and his question is: what's the main reasons a girl would not?
Where'd you go, see?
Wait. What's the main reasons your girl would stop giving it to you?
Yo, feet stank.
So our co-host said that maybe it might be.
Yeah, like what changed?
Nah. How long y'all been?
What changed? Like, did she stop sucking your dick? Because if she did,
maybe nothing changed. So, maybe she realized something that was already there from the
beginning.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, so she said, like, just a bum ass nigga from the
I feel like don't pack up her pussy and unpack it somewhere else.
Okay,
overnight. It take time.
It take time.
So it take time.
Yeah. So when a girl cheats,
you put thought into that.
We handle like
because when girls cheat, they cheat like. First of all, that she have to really like that nigga to cheat.
No.
Bro. She ain't no nigga.
No.
That depends on the chick. I can tell y'all.
Like y'all really be making us like super soft. It's not always because some nigga just brushed us off.
No, it's not like that's super light. It's not like oh, he just fucking Prince Charming. No, nigga, you really like that nigga.
No, it could be because nigga, every time we done fucked for a couple months, your shit been going soft. You've been cheating on me, and now
you fuck a nigga. You like that nigga. You not fucking
from the bag.
Or that nigga could be
niggas gonna fuck a bitch he don't like.
But we don't fuck a nigga we don't like all the time.
A nigga will fuck a bitch he don't like.
I have to believe it.
Okay, so I know
y'all not just gonna walk out and fuck the next random.
I know.
You don't fuck a
bitch.
I've been waiting. I've been waiting. You're not doing it.
We talking.
Y'all finna go fuck the nigga that y'all know. Y'all finna fuck the nigga that y'all been looking at.
Y'all been like it already.
Been looking at.
Like it. Don't get the like it part. That's the shit that hurt us. Got a question.
Yeah,
Can I say something to that?
y'all let one woman answer and then the rest of us saying that's not what it is. Y'all like,
Can I say something to that? Okay. There's such a double standard when it comes to that.
thank you.
There are women that are just as sexually free as men. They do the same type of shit. They want to be just friends with benefits. They don't got time for a relationship. They don't want a relationship. And we out there. But you see, once we put ourselves out there, now we a hoe. Our body count got to be in the thousands simply because we know what we want.
What?
And that's my fair to us.
At this point,
It
that's
does.
my fucking nigga. I don't like
It does.
You know what?
If a
Because-
nigga, I'm saying if a female
If
is
we just went out there smashing anybody for the sake of just smashing anybody,
I might,
automatically
I
hoe.
might.
the thing
Y'all
that
not
Nobody
you
wanna
walking
work
down the
that.
street and the
Well,
first
nobody
nigga I was
wanna
talking
work
about.
that.
I was
Y'all
talking
gonna
about
pull that
I
nigga to the
might.
side.
But
I
okay,
might.
so we're talking
It's
about
been a hot
Right.
15
So I'm
months.
talking about
Right.
cheating.
Okay,
Listen,
so
I'm not talking about single women. I'm not talking about any women that's how they roll. I'm
Okay.
talking about cheating.
Macadocious, do you have a question? So we're asking men to ask us a question,
I'd rather walk away.
even though we just got off a topic, but we're
Now we
asking. Yes, we did. We're asking men to ask us a question that you normally want to know about women, but you don't feel comfortable asking the women you know because you might get a
Have you ever
bias
cheated by accident?
or you might offend someone.
I'm asking women, have you ever cheated by accident?
No, I've never cheated on accident.
Somebody told you that?
That's an
I'm
entanglement.
not-
No, it's not even an
cheater.
entanglement. I've never cheated on someone and felt
Probably a
conflicted about being with two people at once.
I feel like if it gets to the point I gotta cheat on you, I don't need to be with you anymore.
Nah,
Right.
I'm cheating on
So I
I'm
just
on
walk
my way out.
I
if
don't
I'm
cheat on
cheating.
people. No, I ain't got time.
I was so blessed in my life. I know when a girl cheat on me, bro.
Why little
I think because I was way too much
I'll be
time,
done.
bro.
I'll be done.
I know exactly when she cheated on me, bro. I cry and I'll be good, and then I'll do my thing already.
But that's me.
You heard what I heard? Yeah, you heard what I heard, right? I'm just glad I was not the only because I'm thinking like, what?
So I do have a question though, as
I
far
wish
as
I need a gavel. I need a gavel.
I told you I was supposed to
I
get
need a
one.
gavel, bro.
I told you.
Gone. I need a fucking
I told you
gavel,
gavel
bro.
too.
What do you need a gavel for?
Bro, because
We gotta rewind. We gotta rewind
sometimes
just a
you need
little
cold
bit.
water.
well, why?
Because I need some.
Y'all
I need
missed
to
what
make
the hell she just said.
sense to me.
But what's going on?
He cried.
So now here
For his
said,
girl.
I'm gonna cheat on you and stay for a while.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now you know me out of curiosity.
Nah,
I
that's fucked
Yeah.
up.
'cause
Why would you stay
I
for a
heard
while?
it, and I'm like, I want to know why too. I'm curious too.
Why?
I have an idea.
Because once I do it, I'm like, okay, now that we even.
Oh, this is
I'm
after
moving
this is after
slightly.
he cheated.
Yeah, like he cheated on me first, so then I'm
Whoa.
so sick with it.
So have you ever? Okay. Okay. All right. I got a question. I have a
Look
question.
at what my
Based
sister
on that.
said.
Based
She
on
said she
that.
gonna fuck your daddy. My mama would kill you, but
How?
she get
What does it take?
Hey, then
What does it?
She get gangster though.
Oh!
I have a question.
Look at what
I have
my
a question
sister
for the
said.
room.
Alright.
See, you fucking up. Y'all fucking up.
Oh, because I let my people answer.
Go ahead.
Oh!
What'd you say, sis?
What'd she say, Louis? I want to see this. Read it out loud, Louis. Read it out loud.
Made so beautiful.
What?
Oh, I just want to come home, expect my dick to walk through the so I can. Oh, Jesus Christ!
That's
I
my
just
little.
want to come home and expect my dick to walk through so I can swallow, bro.
That sometimes we get really juiced, and that's what we want to do.
Louis.
You want Louis there?
Louis.
She said,
Everybody got on me because it was a question in this group.
said, put your through the
And the
camera.
question was,
So,
ladies,
She said,
what do you think is the male equivalent to getting flowers?
me.
And me, of course, with my thinking,
No,
random BJ. Random BJ. Dudes will love that shit. Just random head out.
Okay, so I got a question for the room. Yo, can I ask this question? Please? I want to get this question off. I really want to get this question off. God damn, y'all.
She want that nigga to come over here.
I'm like, why you get that dick sucked every day?
Read this.
You know I ain't got
Read this.
What do y'all consider evidence? Like if y'all can, like if y'all suspicious of y'all nigga cheat, right?
Oh,
How?
y'all patterns change. I'm sorry.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm like, so how? What does it take for you to be sure?
Okay, when I
About
knew
what?
that my nigga was cheating on me, I will never forget. I just came back from my family reunion, and my son was 5 weeks old, and he had his phone in his hand, and that nigga was so into the fucking phone. When I went to hand him the baby, he damn near missed it, and I was like, "Hey, nigga, you dropped my son, and I'm going to fuck you up." And he was like, "I wasn't gonna drop my son," and I was like, "I don't give a fuck what bitch you talking to. Hey, you talking to a bitch? I know you are, because his patterns change. That you guys slow down if you're affectionate." The affection kind of slows down a little bit. You're on your phone a lot more. Like, for example, I usually would sit my phone like this on the table. Now he's putting it face down.
Okay, that's
I do that. Face down.
That is not a thing. Y'all be tripping off that, bro.
I
That's what I can see, like,
But I put my phone face down simply
It's
for
not a
that.
thing, bro.
You show the person, I'm giving the person
I'm
the
saying,
same what I'm
no,
doing. To
because
show my phone is not more important
I am
than
a
you.
partial
That's
lesbian.
why I do it. I'm just
Sometimes
saying.
I get pussy squirt pics sent to my phone or videos, and when they pussy videos, I don't like my phone face up, so I flip it over just in case I'm with my Kojic ass mama. She don't see whoosh on the screen.
Like it just pops up soon as they send it through,
Yes,
the
I
whole
have a
video
bitch that
starts
sends me
playing
pussy
immediately.
videos, so she'll be like, whoo, and I'll be like, oh. So
I asked this question.
So,
I asked the question for a reason.
for me,
Go ahead.
they also treat you different too. Like she said.
Yo, mama on there.
Once was affectionate, it's not gonna be the same. Or they either want to just hang out with you. Like if it was a rainy day, y'all get some movies, y'all
Oh
get
my
snacks,
God.
y'all cupcake it up. You feel me? But all of a sudden you want to be other places, and it's not like you never force him to be there. You know, it's like the way he treats you in public too will change. It's not the same. Like walk next to you once upon a time when y'all was together, and now it's a distance there. Whether he's a little bit in front of you, a little bit to the side, and it's subconscious. But you notice it because it's not the same.
And then your energy be off. Like I knew.
But see, for me,
I knew because his
that's
energy
when I know what time to talk to you.
Or do you want to join the live? Here's the question.
That's when it's my time to talk to you and say, we're done.
What do you want to
We're
do?
done.
Y'all tripping.
Because I already lost. No, because if it's a choice between me and her, I done already lost because you done already chose.
What about for you, Ashley?
A nigga cheating is never a loss. What the fuck?
No,
It's an L. Take it.
not like
You
that.
will never be a loss.
Nothing you can do.
Hell
Nothing you
no.
can do.
Like,
The minute I go outside,
Not in that
Okay,
context.
so
Yes,
I can
my name is
respond-
Ashley.
I'm gonna-
How are you
I'm gonna respond to
doing?
that
Yes.
and to yourself. I'm gonna be like, Brett, ain't none of that real, truthful evidence.
At all.
Ain't none of that. Like
None of
everything
it.
y'all said, I'm like, but no.
It's
that
all
does not mean
trying.
he's cheating. If you say, because he changed the
It's
way
all
he is,
admissible
he's
in
cheating.
court.
No, that's not why. Or, oh, he's not as affectionate as he once was. No, that don't mean he's cheating.
So hold on.
I don't assume that
Before you
you
go
want to.
physical cheating,
You never go into court with that and expect to win.
Yes, thank you. Emotional
That's-
cheating.
I just-
Okay,
Yeah,
even
too.
still.
So no,
But-
I'm just trying to help you though, because what you're about to go into, you're gonna be like, you're gonna have one argument, but you're gonna leave out the other one. So they're talking about like social media cheating, emotional cheating. They count that
Hey,
shit
you
all
got your
as
phone?
cheating.
Good brother, do you want
You think
to
about another
join the
woman,
live or do you want to ask a
publicly,
question?
They feel like that's cheating, bro.
Okay.
Not
So
really.
with that being
I'll be
said,
looking at her.
with that being said,
I'll tell you later.
still, all this stuff y'all was saying does not necessarily mean a nigga is cheating.
Well, might as well tell me.
I do want to answer the two of the questions that's been posed so far. So for me,
Oh, I can DM you.
I don't have to necessarily like be in like super like with someone to cheat on someone. Like I was already on my way out. So for me, I've already grieved, already done this. So this next person, it's not to replace them. It's necessarily because I'm no longer trying to get sexual with the person I'm with right now because you're going to make me feel feelings and have me feel some kind of way when I really need to get over you. So I'm going to fuck somebody else because this nigga said he was going to do all this nasty shit to me, or he got this big dick energy that I've been feeling. I've been seeing you, and I know you got that shit. It's just, it's just like this. I know it's like this. I know it.
And you was out here
So
Baby arm in the pants.
For me,
I saw the infant arm.
I don't have to. I don't have to be
arm.
entangled.
Do you
Entangled
see
is for people that's looking for love in a bunch of people,
Yeah.
or more than one at least. It don't have to be just one or two or five. It could just be however many, because they don't know how to set boundaries. Me, on the other hand, I'm not looking to replace the person I'm with.
Definitely.
I don't want a replacement. A
Right.
replacement is gonna be the
It's
same
took away
nigga.
from you.
It's gonna be the same nigga. I just want.
You never find a
Since I'm
nigga
not
like me,
fucking this
Greg.
nigga no. Since I'm not fucking this nigga no more, I'm fucking on you because at least then I know what this is. I'm not confused about this. I don't want you. I know that you're going to fuck me. You're going to fuck me good, and I'm going to feel like a woman for a little bit.
Oh, thank you.
That's it.
Okay.
And then the
Thank
second,
you. And I'm gonna put my pennies in my
That hurt
purse.
worse, nigga.
And I'm gonna put my pennies in my purse.
That
and I'm going to go home
worse.
with the dinner
I'd
you
rather
bought me,
you
and I'm
cheat
going
on me
to
because I'm
I'm gonna
piece of
say,
shit.
And I'm gonna
Hey,
give it to my kids.
Are you hungry?
My nigga.
Were you hungry? I got some
You don't see
Alfredo
no
for me and the
food.
girls last night.
That's how some white Jewish person comes out with every fucking Lifetime movie.
Hey,
Yes.
that's because them bitches be sitting over there trying to make a nigga feel hurt. Me, on the other hand, I don't give a fuck about making you feel hurt. At this point, I'm not even thinking about you.
I
You're
don't
not in
even
mind
be
when I'm
vocal
getting
with
dick.
my
If
shit.
I think about you while I'm getting dick, I don't get wet.
Oh, my
So,
mama, she
my
not.
thing is,
What she
what
talking
I'm
about?
doing right now,
Nigga,
what I'm
she
doing right now has nothing to do with the nigga I'm with. I'm not even thinking about him. He does not come in mind.
Get wet.
No, for real. Like, he does not come in mind while I'm fucking somebody else
Definitely.
at all.
I get it.
Because if I fuck this other nigga thinking about you, I'm not having a good time at all.
Right.
So I'm not
Because
looking
then I
at
start thinking
What am I
about
thinking
you,
about
but then I'm
for?
start thinking about all that fucking
all the fuck shit you did. And then, oh, I wish you would fuck me like this, huh?
Right.
Hell no.
Ain't that what y'all want us
I'm
to
just trying.
No.
Fuck me good,
Ain't
fuck
that what
me
they want us
long,
to do? Think about that.
fuck me strong. Fuck me. That's it. That's all.
They don't want to
That's it.
think about it though.
I don't want to think about it. I'm not thinking about you.
Period.
Because at the end of the day,
But
it
that's
ain't
how
even
this whole
cheating at
thing
this
started
point.
though.
It ain't
That
cheating.
shit hurt.
Because they mad we didn't think about it.
Huh? But again, you're talking about some type of bitch that I don't even subscribe to.
That-
You're talking about me. What I'm saying is, the times I've cheated, I have not thought about the nigga I was fucking with
Yeah, right.
at all.
No.
That's
I've
why
not thought about
would
the
you,
nigga I'm
though?
We
fucking
talk
with. It's
about
pointless.
everything on the phone.
I don't think about, I wonder if he's wondering if I'm caring about the fuck. No, I'm just trying to get, that's it. Like, that's it. I know this nigga I didn't want. If I wanted, I would be with him.
Definitely.
I don't sit there and
So
look for
I know
replacement.
some shit that y'all be doing, right? So what?
Louis knows. If anybody knows, Louis
So
knows.
what?
Most bitches be trying to use their
They
pussy
got
as a
partners.
Trojan horse.
No, it's not even
You
that.
can't use your
Partners.
pussy as revenge.
They got
Stop thinking about that
partners
nigga while you
single,
fucking
bro.
another nigga. Period.
That's stupid.
Just get
But
some
that's
dick.
what y'all
That's
doing
it.
is using it.
Again, enough.
Ain't that the whole reason why y'all going to cheat? Because the
No, I just answered the question and you're still trying to tell me what I'm doing it for. I just answered for me. I
She
can't
said
tell
she
you about
was
the
done
next
with the
bitch.
situation.
At the end of the day, by the time I'm ready to fuck, and I'm not fucking with you no more. We
Are you just gonna
coexist.
tell me or are you just gonna be like,
No, what the fuck? You ain't tell me shit.
So who is
I didn't cheat on you?
Who is the
yet.
one that said
Nigga,
that
You
they
say
cheated?
that you
They
about to
cheated.
just cheat.
No, nigga cheated
You
on
already
me.
cheated and you
Okay.
didn't tell me.
Already
You're
on
right.
my
Bro, I know what the fuck I'm talking about, bro.
No,
That's
because
my issue, bro. Like y'all sitting up here
no, because
making
y'all want
I know
you
I-
are crazy.
I'm just clarifying.
You are crazy
I know
because
what I
my thing
heard.
is I'm sitting over here speaking on the fact that the nigga done did me foul
Somebody
already.
said that they was gonna cheat because the
I'm
nigga
saying,
cheated.
did you know that for a fact, or was you just like,
First of all,
No, we know.
so basically a follow up from one of our other podcasts
I don't
where
know
I was
shit.
saying I don't overreact. I get information first. I don't
Right.
sit there. I will go through your phone and I'm
Oh,
so stealth with that shit.
I don't
I
think
will
that's
screenshot the
possible,
shit to me while you're asleep. I will change the bitch number. But I won't change her number to where it seems like it's just completely off. I'll change a digit and save the bitch number as regular. So you keep taking the bitch ain't answering. Cause I already done blocked her real number, changed her number to a whole different number. So I already got all
Why
the
are you?
information.
Do you see all that?
No, dude, that's fine. That's fine.
Do you see all that?
So what I'm saying,
that's the next
that's
level.
fine. And that's fine.
I don't even think it's crazy way. If you own it like
I
that,
just want to answer the question. So for me, there's no
Ella shit.
overreacting.
At the end of the day, I already did my answer. I already got my questions and answers done before we even have a conversation. I real life fucked with niggas before that didn't even know that I knew, and we were talking for hella long before I finally said something. I done had niggas that butt dial me before, and I'm sitting on the phone listening to the nigga talking to the bitch for days. He don't even know that I know. We still, babe, I love you, I love you, I love you. And when I finally say something, it's after the nigga got sideways with me. And I'm like, oh, you getting sideways with me, bitch, but you just cheated on me the other day.
Oh,
and how I know this bitch, you that cold?
You hold shit back. You not even gonna
Hell
tell me.
yeah. So one thing you
That's
that's fine. That's fine. But what I'm saying is that
you hold how you
so
get it.
That's tripping.
Why shoot the nigga?
So that's why you actually
Why
didn't
shoot
take
the
my
nigga
shit.
down?
Guys, I'm giving a nigga a chance. I'm giving a nigga a chance to talk to me as a human being.
You
And the bitch want to talk to me like ain't nothing happened. So guess what? Let me finish. So therefore,
Why you being
we ain't gonna all be that. I'm talking. So I'm talking. So what I'm saying is, at the end of the day, I know for sure I don't overreact because I've already got all my information. I did what the fuck I had to do. And when I go in your phone again after I done changed the bitch number and blocked the bitch and you still texting her, bitch, you done. That's where I'm at with it. And I won't say nothing to you. I ain't got to talk to you about shit. But I might still fuck with you because you make me feel some kind of way somewhere else. But I'm fucking somebody else, guaranteed. Bitch, I ain't never going to sit over there and act like we cool and I forgave you or everything. Nah, bitch, I will never forgive you. Ever.
Nigga, we ain't never even.
Now, there has been times where I've been stuck in a relationship for years and I'm just letting shit happen to me, yeah.
And you knew the whole time?
I mean, that's
Nah, but
your mama,
I've been in a
back and
relationship
make me
before
feel like
where
a
I
sucker.
let years of shit go on.
That's kind of the
But
same thing.
no, it's not kind of the same thing.
I ain't
In
gonna
that,
fuck one of y'all.
in that instance, I did not cheat. In that instance, I did not cheat. But I kept letting shit happen over and over and over and over. So when I said I was done, I didn't have to cheat on the nigga. I just left him alone. I just left him alone because I loved him that much.
Don't give him no more energy.
No, I don't.
Because they not even.
Because I look at that nigga now like we ain't never.
Listen.
No, because they're not listening. They don't want to listen. In their mind, they're thinking everybody's the same way. I know for sure. I look at situations. I don't sit over there and react. I know for sure by the time you get something from me, I done did my due diligence. I done talked to you. I done prayed over the situation. I done gave you chances. I done justified some shit. So by the time I do something, I'm done with you. Period. So if I'm still fucking with you, it's because you benefit something. But you will never get the same version of me. Period. I will do you so.
Your mama's a bitch.
But I'm saying,
Yeah,
before
period.
that, why won't you just approach him with the situation?
Why he couldn't approach me?
Why the fuck?
Why he
If
couldn't approach
you
me
fuck-
with the fuck shit?
I know,
When he
because
first
a
did
lot of
it.
people ain't nothing like that.
So
but
why I
you
gotta
do.
be 100?
It's not being 100. You're
First off, I think you're being unrealistic.
you're looking at the
about it.
situation and
Unrealistic.
you're gonna be like,
So
okay, you're evaluating the situation.
We're a problem when we cheat. When we cheat
Wrong
back,
for a man
whatever.
to admit
Right,
it.
cheat or cheat back.
I'm
But we're
saying
supposed to
it
give you
hurts.
guys chances after chances.
We will
Talk
be
to you.
unrealistic to think that if you go cheat, you finna
They
come
want
tell
us
us
to
about
Niggas
it.
don't even like a nigga DMing us. We'll get a DM, hey, beautiful. Block that nigga.
Listen to what I
Why would
said.
you
We would be
entertain that?
unrealistic to
Exactly.
think.
So why y'all entertaining a dick and a pussy? Okay. Why? How it even escalate? How it even get there?
Because you got
But you tripping off a nigga messaging me. I can't no nigga. Can't no nigga work with me. Can't talk to me. I can't have brothers. But for some reason, a nigga can real hard message, hey, beautiful, be under everybody's comments, have female friends, all types of shit. But you can't do nothing. Like, how does that work? Like I said, I don't overreact. I make sure I got all the information. I will read every text message from her, from your friends, from your siblings before I react. I will read coworkers. If you told the bitch that you called off because your child was sick, and I know you were not with me, bitch, I will know that before I say anything. So I know for sure I don't overreact. That's why a nigga will never, ever get me, ever like a nigga got me before. Ever.
No, it's
That's what
I would already know. I would already know.
They got it in the beginning.
I be a man, Sammy be a man, and he about his shit. You shouldn't have to fucking do that.
Thank you.
He on that shit.
You say it in the beginning, you just don't take it serious.
That's not what I was saying.
Can Can I reply?
I ain't got time for that.
No, that's what he was saying.
Hold on, Louis.
Niggas feel like getting they dick wet
That's
by
not what I was saying.
No, because
Hold
you're
on.
making it sound like you're just going like, oh,
Check it out though. Check it out.
We can see
Not
it.
everything Action said. Hold on, bro.
everything.
Take it easy, nigga. Shut the fuck up. What I'm saying is everything she said, I respect. Bro, that's what I'm saying. That was the difference between.
It takes a lot of hurt to get there, though.
Religion. Listen to what I'm saying though. Because she said she do her due diligence. Like everything she said is undeniable. Like nigga, you're out of here, fam. You done. But I'm saying when you going off of oh this nigga acting funny or some shit like that, it could be because a nigga going through some shit though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It don't mean that a nigga cheating.
It could be, however, from personal experience, when things that's the beginning. When the behaviors and shit start changing, that's the beginning. That lets me know that something is budding. Something is starting between him and somebody else. Because I know for a fact I used to wake him up every day, slobbing, daily, every morning.
Ugh.
Every morning. And so it's like when I stopped, it was because of a reason. I have a horrible bag.
I don't. I tried to throw up
But
one
for
day and I
me,
can't.
though,
But it,
I wish we had that confession.
it's
But I'm
like
saying
that
is-
because. But for me, though,
I tried to throw up.
And I have a horrible gag
my
reflex.
response because
Like I put my
I feel
whole
like
heart, like hella hard.
Can I want
I
2
cannot do it.
conversations?
Oh, well,
Well, what are you going? No, you going?
no, it's appropriate.
But for me, it's like my response was my response because I'm not in relationships with people I can't talk to. Simple fact, because I know the people that I attract and that I'm attracted to. We do some more other shit. So I stay legit because I know that you're not. But they can't say I didn't save this shit and bought it for you, because I got all of this back here. So what you saying? So I know what comes with my person. So we communicate because it's necessary. So I didn't have a nigga that didn't trust me because he was cheating.
Ooh.
And
That's
so
usually how it goes.
I got a job offer.
Hey,
And it was out of this world though. But it was
found one?
mad money.
Give me that.
So it was a contest. It was like a stat spread. Facebook. He said,
Yeah.
count this. Whoever get the closest, I got something for you. So then he flew out from ATM.
You're not gonna hear me on mine. We're about to leave.
For a
Hold
job.
on, come on. She's still talking. She's still talking.
For a legit business opportunity. So you flew from ATL here to Oak. You said you don't want no drama, and I understand because of the business.
So I do open my
I don't
nose wider
open mine
and
on
I
my
breathe
back.
through my nose.
I know if they're grinding.
And it seems to work.
I speak, and that's what I do.
Like if you
We always like
yeah,
when
you
I'm
open your mouth
driving.
wider.
Even when I'm
Put
not
your
the
head down
driver.
faster.
I work
And
in
you breathe
places
through
that
your nose.
And then you get the thick side.
Yeah, you get the snot.
Not the fact that I'm going to talk to you because you have
And they
to
be
do
like,
my service because I'm
Yeah.
so in your face. Even though I'm not in
No, I
that range.
don't.
So if you can't talk to me, we already done. Because I don't know how to protect you. I don't know how to protect me. Like I said, our home is our home. It's our sanctuary from the chaos of the world. Oh, if we don't have communication here, we're not gonna like this. Because if you can't talk to me, that means you don't trust me.
Yeah,
And for whatever the reason, you have your opinion, you have your way to do that. But for me, I say this in the beginning, I say why.
And
That's her first day is supposed to be enough. Whether you take me seriously or not, don't tell me what you think you want to hear to get in my pants. Because
Don't forget the
I
balls.
already heard that shit. Tell me what it is and let me.
Don't forget the balls,
If
people.
I'm down for that.
Yeah,
Because I was like, I was up with it until
Okay, mama.
it's the one set thing.
No, read the-
I'm not coming.
The monkey this shit to work.
That's what I
You
said.
see what I'm saying? But if
She's
you're lying,
feeling spicy tonight.
Right, and then some people get vindictive about how you robbed me of my opportunity.
Right, yeah,
Right,
yeah,
be
yeah.
me. You robbed me of my shit. So I know
That's where I be coming from.
But for me, I don't go through a nigga's phone. That's not my shit.
That's where I came up with.
I go through niggas' phones.
No, I say
Come on, you got my email.
I'm not saying nothing bad. I'm not saying nothing bad for anybody who does that. I'm just saying that's not my initial mentality. Because my mentality is if I ever get to the point to where I have to look through your phone and say, I ask you to tell me we done it. I'm out. Because I told you this in the beginning, whether you chose to believe it or not, that's up to you. But I can't say, you can't tell me I'm not these women, just like I don't judge you like you was these niggas, because you're not. He's somebody different. I'm somebody different. You can't treat me like them because I'm not them, and I don't treat you like them because you're not them.
No more.
I give everybody an open, honest benefit of the doubt. But if your actions stop matching your words, then we can't do this shit. Like, your words and your actions don't line up. I don't even listen to words no more because your actions tell me the truth about you and what you're about. And if you can't be straightforward with me, what are we doing? So I'm saying, to me, I don't stress myself out like that. I don't need that type of negativity. Whatever you do, you make your choice,
no longer
and I make my choice. So you make your choice without me, I'm making my choice,
and that's
just me.
Oh.
So I can't speak for anybody else, but in my opinion,
Oh my God.
by the time it gets to that point, I'm already.
Well, I asked him why he fucked. Well, first of all, I can't take his judgment because I was confused one to hear everything.
But I'm not knocking anybody else.
No. But I told him, I was like, you already know, like, if you was gonna bring a third party, you could have just asked me. You know what I'm saying?
But she's gotta earn her keep though.
Definitely.
Not
Like,
if we both go anywhere.
I could go with the sister wife, but the bitch was ugly.
She gotta do chores. She gotta take.
I could go for the sister wife.
But is that what you signed up
In
for?
the household.
No, but I'll take a sister wife though.
Hey, I got
Give me the option. Give me the option.
I want a sister wife. How are you gonna go?
My nigga Sid got a question.
So, I got a question.
All right.
Would you trust your spouse to travel out of state without you?
Yeah.
Because I'm doing it too.
Because I want to do it too.
Right.
What you mean about spouse?
But you also can't interrupt that flow. That's the whole thing.
Or like alone,
Before you came home.
Yeah.
And you're also supposed to contribute to that and build on
What did you
it.
try?
And map out the things that is not working for y'all. Like,
I compromise myself.
this nigga right here was like,
Wait,
Don't compromise yourself for nobody. Don't sacrifice for nobody.
that's what I'm saying.
Don't compromise for nobody. Don't sacrifice for
I
nobody.
said, don't get this nigga up. I said, don't do it.
I ain't saying take her.
I'm telling me, I miss it.
Yeah,
All right, so basically.
that was her show about
No,
that.
it's not even.
This is the motherfucking Revamp podcast.
So now we're going to take over the revamp. All right.
I got my motherfucking gum, AMEGEAP in the motherfucking house, making sure all my motherfucking niggas eat. I'm keeping order in this bitch. Yeah.
They want to change the topic. What is the pussy?
I get attached, I know you're gonna fuck that bitch. But our level is just fucking fire.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about niggas.
Yes, I'm talking about a whole ass relationship.
We got Sid in the back.
And I was probably doing fucking too. But she was ugly.
Yeah.
He called her ugly bitch.
Yes.
Yes, I would
And
definitely
be like, but
love
why?
Do you see what I'm saying? They don't even like.
No, you know what? That sister wife shit do be fucked up
No,
because
why is he cheating?
because people are stupid. So what happens
You know why they
is
cheat?
She's not ready.
I've been in
Has nothing to
threesomes
do with ready.
where women.
It's because you put him on.
No. It all depends on.
You should never blew his life up. You should understand who he was. You should know, you know what? You ain't ready for this because I don't have time to be blowing your life up and you
But
not having
be
this
free.
attention that you ever had in life before, and now I gotta suffer because you ain't never had this before.
Yeah, but it also depends on the type,
No,
like
bruh.
who
You can see
initiated
that
the
though,
threesome though, or the sister wife situation.
Oh, the sister wife? Come on.
Because there'll be dudes that just want to, like,
If the nigga don't last past 20 minutes, how he gonna have a sister? How he gonna have a
no,
sister?
that's fine. That's fine if he paying the
Sometimes
bills.
it's not
Her pussy may make a big
If he
difference.
paying the bills, he can last 5 minutes for all I give a fuck. I don't care.
And you wanna have the threesome?
Yeah, I've had threesomes where the nigga just sitting there with his.
Do it!
Stupid ass niggas sitting there watching her have threesome.
What happened?
Like all women, like all.
I had a nigga fucking.
She said you take
Don't put me in shit. Don't put me in
take care of your shit. You say you take care of your shit. You pay the bills, nigga. If you want a
So
threesome,
I've been in more.
talk to her.
And each
Why you
one
so
has
aggressive?
had.
Nigga, cause this some real ass shit that niggas should be doing, bro.
No, one.
That's all I'm saying.
Man, that's about some real shit. I ain't seen no
But
real
this
shit.
nigga
That's some
gotta
real shit.
feel
You know,
so.
he be wanting his attention every so often. He just want attention.
Well, AP took the attention today because he just
Thank
cut
you.
my shit up.
Thank you, bro. What did you not steal?
That's that sad shit, bro. Talk to your sage.
He for sure take
Yell like that again.
You just cut my
Bonging the
shit off.
shit out of you.
See, he
I'm
violent.
bong the shit out of you.
Chill. What's up?
Justice.
There's dudes that still just don't want to share, even though you tell them.
Hey, B, you better come and open the topic real soon, bro. Come on.
Yeah, AP must
Bro,
got
I'm waiting for you to take your time. Do you think you didn't even tell them what we talking about? You didn't do your hold up.
because you just cut off our show.
You cut off our show. So
what topic was he supposed to get into?
correctly.
We said today we was gonna
Because we're talking about sex. When you don't know, you change the topic.
Oh shit! Don't do you niggas don't know shit about sex. That's fucked up.
fucking niggas. We don't know a fucking word about sex.
Tired of it.
I know no spiritual about sex. Nothing financial about sex.
Don't do
Nothing beneficial about sex. Nothing emotionally satisfying about sex. Nothing physically satisfying about sex. Nothing mentally satisfying about sex. No shit about sex.
No.
None of y'all got your own porn companies.
Shit.
None of y'all got casting couches.
Hold on. So
Bro,
porn up.
what's
What's wrong with you, bro?
What?
Porn about sex.
Hey, I don't want to submit my videos to Pornhub.
Are you sexy?
I got a question.
Check out OnlyFans.
Submit my videos to Pornhub.
Check out
What kind
my
of
Only.
videos though?
Check out my Only.
down videos.
Check out my OnlyFans. Horny
There's niggas that do that.
No, I really got a couple of squirt videos I want to see the Pornhub.
I watch pillow humping videos.
You sketchy. Really knew what the fuck we was
So you
doing.
didn't get
You type in on spank that.
Oh my
I want to try pillow humping.
the type that rabbit hole.
Hey, who got some fancy?
I want to try
I need a shot.
BBC.
Right on.
And then wherever it goes from there is where it
Oh,
goes.
goddamn.
I watch pillow humping. Thank you.
That's the one you watch her.
And somebody gonna say,
It's the
there's
best
a lot of
pillow video in the world. You can hear when her pussy is amazing.
No.
It's amazing. Let me hear it.
Fabulous.
It's amazing.
It's this girl named No Face
Bruh,
Black Girl.
amazing.
Bitch, you find that
Amazing.
motherfucker. I ain't even seen your face
This
yet.
is my favorite one. It's saved. Look,
We need an island, guys.
And then,
So,
Mine's right here,
You
bro.
like
pillow humping videos,
This
the
shit
thing
is
about it
Would you like to
is the fact that you don't have to watch
Hey,
girls
Jeremy.
girls that look like girls.
Isn't it amazing?
Come on, have a seat.
Because
But you can hear. Right before you
Like, oh, come on, break it.
Just listen.
Yeah, bro. Like, you hit the man, you get straight money, bro.
Oh, no, no,
But you was on point for me. Come on, have a seat now. We good.
You're not on the camera
I
right
watched the amazing.
I'm just saying, you're not. So you good.
No.
So I'm just saying,
I
I'm not
watched Ebony.
I got a whole new.
But I like Ebony.
I typed in
Ebony Pornhub.
All right, what's the topic? What's the topic? We need a topic.
Porn was the topic.
I'm sorry.
I meant porn the topic.
I don't want to submit my videos to Pornhub.
I said, so what did you type in?
I typed in.
You could download
No, I want to.
But AP sat there and just cut me off. Like, y'all, like, how does that even work? So I type in Ebony pillow humping.
Yes.
It's this girl named No Face Black Girl.
Yes, sir.
Yep. She got the most perfect little titties.
Yes,
So I don't understand. But the thing about pillow humping, what makes it so great is the fact that you see girl scissoring, but you don't have the chance seeing a fucked up girl with her. Because a lot of times, girl on girl, they'll always pair them up with some dirty bitch. You don't want to
Yes,
see.
or the stomach being
And then
away.
she be like this,
Stomach.
like that. Don't nobody want to see that shit.
Bitches scissoring the other night, their stomach
Bitch
was
be over there doing the rat face.
You know what? Okay, since we don't got no other topic, we gonna get some shit going.
We had a time. But that's the thing.
I love that. Y'all, man.
That's the thing. Our
Keep doing your shit.
Our shit don't have that type of thing
Let's
going
talk
on.
about
That time kind of
Continue. Don't
What else
worry about what I
about
say.
No, it's cool.
What
I gotta go
else-
to the laundry
what else
party
about
anyway.
sex we know?
So it's been
Well,
really
weird.
51 seconds. It's nice to see everybody showed up, and I shout out to the people that asked questions. This was her show about nothing. My co-host Ass Eater.
Y'all niggas stupid.
Action.
My co-host Ivy Kisses. She has her show called All the Things, and my special guest, my special friend
I didn't say
Nye. And it was real. It was nice seeing everybody. Thank you, Nay, for sharing your freaky thoughts in the comments. And that's what's up.
Yes, that's freaky thought.
Before y'all go, can I ask you this question?
Nah,
Before you go,
Oh my God.
approximately how many nerves
Hell no.
is in
Why
the
you
clitoris?
so slow?
Approximately how many nerves are in the clitoris?
I don't know.
Why are you so
It's enough nerves that y'all niggas ain't getting. That's where I'm at.
Jesus Christ, are you sure?
Niggas don't be catching no part of it. We gotta sit over there.
Yeah,
Hell no. Are you ever had to push their head back over like you licking in between my thigh, motherfucker?
Yeah.
Go here.
You everywhere
All
else.
in the crease of my thigh and shit.
And then they be putting their tongue in the thing. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, weirdo?
Who are y'all fucking? Like, what are you talking about? I'm tired of hearing
Now they got pissed off on top of the gum.
I'm tired of it. I can't even see my chin no more.
I love when a nigga look all stupid.
I can't see my chin no more. Bro. My
It
chin
didn't
is-
be their beard.
Yeah.
It just sits there.
You be like, nigga move.
It needs to come like right in their beards. Because you just sat there fucking with like. It's those type of things you save in your phone under your mouth. And then when you get a work, let me go.
Wow.
You just made my stomach hurt.
My stomach be hurting because you came so much. Your whole muscles be like this.
Right.
You be like,
Can we talk about some else? What do you think I know all this?
But why don't they like giving head? They like, what is that about?
Why are you
It's girls that they don't say BJ, and I'm like, how do you have a relationship?
why?
So why y'all don't like giving it?
Why is it so hot? It's like warm water before.
Or make you feel bad, make women feel bad that like doing it. They
You gotta
don't.
start talking
What is that about? If I like doing it, I'm not making fun of you.
Did y'all know that there is
Dear Almighty.
I said I was hurt.
you?
This throwback Henny Day?
I don't know.
Throwback any.
That's why I wanted to say.
1738.
With a fucking personal.
What is throwback Henny?
I hit one out.
That's 1738. Yeah, that shit.
Every time I come here, I get hungry.
You good though? You good?
I'll be in here.
What is your favorite sexual position?
The pretzel.
You know what? I don't have one because I haven't tried them all.
The what?
You can feel the
I
pressure.
don't have one because I haven't
I
tried
just
them
put some
all.
out there.
It depends on the nigga you with, because some of them niggas you gotta improvise because they dig so small.
I be falling out. God damn it.
They don't be that.
Put it back.
We gotta hug. That big bitch.
You be trying to turn and you be trying to squeeze your
Hold on.
You gotta pop it back in.
It's kind of like that.
It don't fall out.
It falls out. It falls the fuck out.
No, nigga, y'all push it out. No,
Well, we push it out too. But then the fact that a nigga can't recover, they go, oh my god, you just
Even if they push it out, they can't push out that much.
Oh no, we can push it.
We can push it out.
Like,
You can push it real good.
We push baby.
So you got some
I don't
good.
know. My
Whole ass
Yeah.
dick.
Yeah.
So you can
Damn.
grip them.
Yeah, they push it out.
You're supposed to be able to.
Look.
Okay, I gotta go.
Y'all push got.
I gotta go. I got a laundry party I gotta go to. Woo. Matter of fact, I gotta.
Hey,
Man, tell me about it.
Gotta do it.
All the time.
And so, who you guys got on this Sunday game?
I just got hot.
Raiders?
Because that shit is real.
Every day I squeeze.
This is
I
crazy.
just sucked it right on up there. I was like, all right,
Yeah, you
I'm
gotta,
ready to go.
thank you. You gotta catch it.
Yeah.
And then you go, wait. Alright. I almost turned myself off.
Right.
What's over here?
Also, before y'all go, I was like married.
I just got hot. I don't even know.
See,
I didn't
Oh my
know.
Jesus, bro. I ain't
you
gonna
ain't
lie
ready
to
for
you,
a
bro.
family sex episode.
One. No.
You want some baby?
Alright.
What you say?
People like
Wait, what you say?
Revamp! Woo! Let's go.
What did
You
you
say
say?
it ain't 10 o'clock. What? 10 o'clock? Stop.
No, it's not. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
So it's a no for me, bro.
All right.
But if I was a hoe, you might.
Those ones be the ones that like, because they swear they ain't never did it before, but they
Yeah,
do.
I do that shit.
I ain't never did this before, and then she get down there and you be like,
Yeah, be better than nigga.
like,
Them bitches be lying.
lying.
It's like they.
You ain't
It's
gotta
like
lie on your
you
shit. Don't lie
trying
on
to
your
look.
shit.
You trying to look good for the nigga. He
Definitely.
wants you to be a freak hoe.
Don't lie on your
Right,
shit.
definitely. So
Oh,
That's nigga.
So when you lying,
I don't mind being a
one
freak
bitch
bitch.
lied
That's
so
my
much
nigga.
she was acting like she couldn't suck dick. She sat there and went like this.
Oh, them bitches
And then
be
she was like,
lying.
wait, I went too deep.
don't play with those.
She went too deep and then was like, all right, I
Alright,
need
they
to go
put
ahead
their
and
teeth
see.
So
in,
first
tell them
we
that
get
on
the topic.
purpose.
Alright.
Where do you get your ambition from? Where do your ambitions stem from?
You're talking about
Life
just in life.
period.
Okay.
Okay.
My ambition comes from always wanting to be the person that's right. And then another one is just being able to be somebody that can perfect something. Like anything that I do, I want to be able to do it right. So that's my ambition.
My
Just
ambition
to be right.
To add on to that is also to prove people wrong. Because my whole life, everybody always tell me what I can't do. So I like to show them what I can. And I use that as fuel to motivate me. When I feel like giving up, I know they said you can't, don't give up on yourself because you're going to show them that you can. So I graduated high school and being without is what makes me want more for my daughter. And so she's already better off than I was at her age. So I feel like I'm doing good. But that's what motivates me to do.
See, I got a different drive.
How the fuck?
Y'all got kids.
You know
I ain't got no kids.
Yeah,
I just got
Hell
myself.
no.
I'll be
I
honest.
don't fuck with my family. It's just me.
It's supposed to be 16.
And
Ain't no need to be
navigate through this fuck.
Yeah, but my thing just died.
We got too many people
My
answering.
son
I need
is
one person answering.
5'9", 200 pounds.
Oh, we want structure now.
That's yours, though?
My son hella solid.
So what, you want to go home and wait for you to get ready? Or?
Yeah, I'm just gonna put my outfit on
Just hella solid.
and leave.
Because I'm not going.
You got it with you now?
But I'll
Who's
rest
answering?
so you don't gotta go back.
You got it with you now?
No.
Girl, you ain't gonna get there.
That's what
That's
That's
real.
real.
You not live up under.
You stay ready.
AP, where do your ambitions stem from?
That's how
Are you drawing the gong?
What'd you say?
Being around you.
I've only.
Being around us, your ambitions stem from
Yeah.
that. That's what's up, man. You welcome.
That's yours?
What you
Which one?
So yeah, I just
The tab drawer?
For real?
I gotta
Wait,
leave
say
with
that.
something. man, 'cause I was never-
You told the devil?
Nah, where do your ambitions stem from?
You told the devil?
I just sent you.
Hey, always.
Who was talking while somebody
Fella
else was
put
talking?
you in second day.
I talked to him.
Like, I can't.
5 p.m.
Davina, where do your
No,
ambitions
like for
stem
real,
from?
like the fact that I don't want to be a failure.
Yeah,
But you know about
For my children.
Okay.
Davina, what?
You just reminded me.
Yourself?
I probably should.
I mean, it's a lot of
Yeah.
topics.
I shouldn't have failed. I won't fail.
Straight
Just to
up.
make sure
I shall
that.
do better than my parents.
But that's what I'm
I
saying.
shall pave a
I had to have
whole
a
new
new-
pathway for my
Like,
future
I can
self.
communicate with.
Have no fucking regrets.
Because when I'm with the
When I
news,
got
I'm going to
opportunity at
do
this
something.
time.
So
So why not? So why waste it?
What I was
Try
saying,
everything
I was
once. Do everything once. Don't be
That's
afraid.
17
Fall them
years.
shit.
We not saying-
Hey, it's been a long time, damn it.
Woman
It's
is
been a long time. I'm
versus a
sensitive,
man who
okay?
can blend in places they go.
When you love
And
somebody, you don't let them deprive themselves of
Is
anything
is
in
one of
life.
these your
Oh,
phone?
yeah,
You know, I wasn't
that's
about that.
And
I
then
was
for the
nice,
same
but
Is
I
one of
was
these your
out there,
phones?
I'm
Is one of these your
We
phones?
always out there, always out there.
I need to message you.
Club, y'all. Did all of that. Hit
So
the
you gotta
shit.
go to iTunes.
I can iTunes.
iTunes. You gotta connect your phone to
I
iTunes.
told you.
You keep saying it won't work.
It
So
depends
you
on
gotta go to the Apple Store. Mine did that, cause you know
That's
why?
why I said,
Like,
you
you
know,
just have
honestly,
to
I
look
said.
I don't want to be disrespectful to nobody,
Bullshit.
but we got like 3 conversations going
Oh,
on.
I'm
with
sorry.
I can hear.
the viewers, they can't understand what's going on. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to
They
be
definitely couldn't
disrespectful.
understand when I was getting gonged and turned off.
You try them?
I noticed y'all have
Go
a
ahead.
package every time you
The questions without morals, with morals, I was able to
And once
answer
you got
without a doubt, without having to
It's
think
good.
too fast. I'm not
don't
sitting in the
think
back
like everybody.
wiggling and shit.
Because I didn't go through what everybody knew.
I had an answer. I'm the first person that answered on top of that. Oh my god.
I chose.
Because you know, I'm multifaceted. I can answer all questions.
my god.
You can ask me bullshit or philosophical shit, and guess what? Action has an answer. Always.
Did you read the contract with Black America?
Somebody sent that to me the other day.
You're the one.
And he never
Yeah,
got
he did. He read it like 3 times,
And
obviously. So.
I started it. And
We should
I
let him
did
tell
not
us
finish
about
it.
it.
And
You
I'm
did-
gonna,
did you read it though?
I started, but I don't
Did
even
start? He read
I
it
don't
3
even
times.
remember exactly what I
Like,
read, but
he
it's in my
got-
DMs, and I'm gonna read it tonight just for you.
Is it
Oh,
like
that's
an email?
real.
Is it email?
That's real.
I'm gonna read it.
That's
I got
real respect. I respect that.
Because I started the other day,
It's the
and then I
first
got
time I'm
sidetracked.
hearing
My
about
kids was doing some shit. Somebody jumped off the couch. I'm
Oh,
like,
I feel that.
Somebody
Hey,
jumped off the
John,
couch.
yeah, my, brain.
First time hearing about it?
Yeah, somebody want to email it?
You sent it to me, right?
You know
The contract with Black America. You just DM me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I had started reading it, and then I got, you know how my kids is. I got sidetracked.
People contract with Black America. It's gonna be by Ice Cube.
Yep.
I'm gonna get
I think it has some pretty good
yeah, I'm
bones to it. I was here for it. Like some of the stuff I felt like could have been put together, like some of the funding. But I mean, I guess there's a reason it was broken down.
His overall basic agenda is he's trying to get a black party.
Right.
Then, you know.
Not even a black party. The whole contract. The whole contract is him getting something for black people.
Period.
From any presidential candidate. Because every president that became president, everybody that we vote for, don't do shit for us. Everything that we get, we have to get through minorities. So everything in that contract is him asking for shit for us. And it's detailed and broken down.
And nobody ever did that for us.
And but Black Lives Matter don't even have a detailed broken down plan.
Black Lives
Can we
stop saying black
people?
Can we stop saying that they? First of all, Black Lives Matter is not for us, bro.
It's for white people.
Stop coming to Oakland, bro. Y'all niggas is not allowed, bro. If I keep catching niggas out here, bro, you niggas
I
gonna
swear to
get.
God,
I'm
we
telling you,
don't
bro.
know.
I better not see none of you niggas out here again, bro. I'm
I
telling
get
y'all,
so
bro.
irritated.
I'm
That
tired
is
of
a
you
cult.
niggas, bro.
It is
On
a
everything
cult.
I
It
love,
is a
bro.
white
I'm
cult.
on your head, bro.
They get paid.
Yeah,
Don't
already
know
told
that.
you
Don't
niggas,
be
bro.
talking about the shit.
There
Already got a whole team already, bro.
George
These niggas get
Soros.
sniped the fuck out, bro.
Literal job offers on
Nerd ass niggas,
Craigslist
bro.
for
These niggas
people
is
to
Right.
join this
Computer
movement, and they
ass
pay the
nerds,
lawyer
bro.
They
fees
get paid.
and
Yeah.
the fly your tickets
George
out here.
Soros, you ain't
Yeah,
gotta tell me.
they
I know
get
who the
paid.
fuck it is.
That
They
shit is
definitely
out
get
of
paid.
control.
Was there any part of the contract you
Oh,
disagreed with?
Any part of it? Nah.
I'm just
Did
hearing
you
about
agree
it.
with
So I'm
everything?
reading
So
it.
far I did. I'm curious to see where it would go because it's an initial ask. But once we get okay, I've read what you said. This is what we counter. I want to see what's been accepted before I say.
The only thing that is accepted was making Juneteenth a holiday.
You sent it to me on Instagram or Facebook.
That's the only thing that's on there that was accepted.
See,
Even the police reform has a specific plan. It's not just defunding the police.
Yeah. That's why I'm like, I want to see what the counter is because I do feel like it was still kind of light. I feel like it kind of held their hand a little bit.
All right.
So
Can I ask a question? I'm sorry, not to throw this off, but since we're talking about the future plans right now, has anybody took heed to what I have said about what's going on with the food shortage coming up in November? Have you guys even listened?
well, I kind of noticed a food shortage a couple
Already?
years ago. Yeah, when they was
I
starting.
mean, but it just had flooded. So what I mean by food shortage is that other countries have their food has a shortage, so now they have to depend and take from the U.S. So when I'm saying when take from the U.S., then it becomes a food shortage. That's
Right.
why I see a lot of GMO and a lot of fake meat and all that stuff. So anyway,
Why they got a food shortage?
it's not a real food shortage, but they're going to play it as if because a lot of crops has flooded
Yeah,
around the world.
like the corn shortage.
And the corn shortage wasn't real, but they had used that because instead of paying all these mom and pop shops extra taxes because they missed out because all the billionaire companies and trillionaire companies took all the money, we gave you a way to make extra money tax free by keeping everybody's change.
Right.
Or not walk up in that bitch. I'll be like, is it 8 cents?
Right. Mm-hmm.
Well,
I got
you can ask for your change back.
I'll be like, here you go. Nah, because sometimes they don't be.
Yeah, they be like, we need exact change.
Who said they didn't have change?
Some of the stores. Some of the
They
stores.
lying to you.
Yeah, bro.
We know that,
This
but
nigga
at the end of the day,
If they ask the 8 cent that they asked
Oh
for.
no, I don't
You
give
know
them
what I'm
nothing.
talking about, nigga?
I'll give
the
50
exact.
cents. If it's 58, I would give them 50 cents. I was
They,
like, you're not
they give
giving
me
it back to
change.
right?
I give them the whole bill.
No, I wasn't. So why would I give it to you? Right? It's the same.
Why I give it to you?
You feel me? All I say is create your reality. Please don't let these people dictate what your reality is. I'm serious right now because this is.
So when you, not to cut you off, but when you say dictate your reality, is this contract a part of dictating your reality?
Well, I haven't thoroughly read through it to say anything what's going on because if I think if I read it, I could see what side he's coming from. But I'm just going on a positive notion that you guys have read it for me and you guys understood what he was saying.
I read the summarized version. You know, it was mostly like political.
You gotta read. You gotta read.
So same thing Pac was on.
You gotta read the full thing, man. It's offering solutions.
I mean, it's not
It's
necessarily
It's offering
a
solutions.
party as well as a list of demands.
So basically, as
are
a blockchain
introducing
inside
solutions
political.
because they already know once we see our full potential, it's a wrap.
No, they already see that because they already know everything is
So
But they
undone.
know that. Look at the
Everything right now is undone.
Stop us in the past.
You guys know how.
Through such extreme.
I don't think you guys understand where the world is.
bro.
So what happened is the world. So you guys, so 4x is what banks used to do with all you guys' money. So I just want you guys to understand this. They don't. When you do 4x trading right now, you don't claim it as an income statement, right? Get a trust fund, right? So please, quick game. Please don't put it on here. Get a trust fund. Trust fund allows every money to become tax free, right? So you create a family trust fund, right? You know, for your daughter, be like, why does every billionaire, every corporation has a trust fund? It's because I don't have to pay taxes. So you have to create these trust fund, right? Create a trust fund. And the businesses that you guys do create, i.e., you have a percentage of that income go straight to the trust fund. That goes straight to the trust fund. You can take it out, you can use it, you can give it out.
I got a question.
All right.
I got a question. Do you think a trust fund is gonna matter if there's a food shortage?
Yeah, because so the food shortage that I'm talking about is so you won't be caught in rat race. So what I'm preparing you for is that when they
So not a literal food shortage.
No, yeah. So when they scream this food shortage, you won't go into, oh, I need to go do something right now. You'll be prepared. You won't have to. You'll be able to analyze the situation where you're at. So what I like to do is prepare people to not be fear-mongered because this is what they use to control your reality.
So this is gonna be another smoke and mirror type of thing, is what you saying?
Yeah, but then also, like I told you, November 9th, I'd rather be wrong than right.
Thank you.
Don't be on San Francisco Bridge. See, I don't want to record this stuff, bro. Seriously, don't be on San Francisco Bridge. Don't be on BART. To any family you guys have, don't have them. I stay the whole November because I don't know how much, but I know I got a specific date. So if anything, I'd rather be wrong.
November 9th was the date of a collapse of some sort?
Just say it's gonna be on that bridge.
Elections.
My nigga know when the next terrorist attack. Yeah, because them aliens.
Like
Don't
during the election.
be on the San Francisco Bridge. November. I was.
There's gonna be a bomb on the bridge, everybody.
I just say the whole. Stop it. Have slow for this shit. For real, bro.
I'm going straight food.
I mean, you know what?
You know what?
You know what? AP, I'm gonna tell you why I agree with Louis. You shouldn't even say no shit like that, bro. Because for the simple fact, me and Dev was riding in the car the other day, bro, and I'm gonna just tell you how powerful your words can be sometimes, bro. Me and Dev was riding the other day. We was working, we was doing our thing for the spot, and I was like, bro, one thing that we need, bro, is a glass cabinet. I'm like, bro, somehow I feel like I'm about to speak that into existence, bro. And I swear to God, that very same night, me and Dev, we walk out up the street. And one of the neighbors were over there was like, yeah, she seen us peeping at the glass cabinet. She had one in her truck, bro. So that's what I'm saying. Just sometimes you can just speak shit, bro. And I don't know.
By him saying, don't be on the bridge November 9th, is he not speaking that into existence?
Yeah,
he's saying that as if he got.
He's saying, don't be.
You're just saying something just to, it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? You're right. happens. Everybody can tell the future all of a sudden.
It's not me or anybody you guys care about. Fucking tell them. It's just one day. If I'm wrong, I'm fucking wrong. But it's just one you guys care about. Fucking tell them. It's just one day.
I mean, I don't like.
Well, I have a
see no
friend
hands on.
that works out in.
You don't know where.
No, I'm talking about.
You don't know where you gonna be
It's
November.
wrong because we're having
You don't know where you gonna be November.
Since we're having naysayers, all I know is I'm not gonna be on that motherfucker.
You don't know where you gonna be November.
I know I'm not.
You don't know where your
When I
path
say
gonna
I'm
lead
not,
you
I'm not.
November.
Shoreline Park.
You might be the one to plant the bomb November night.
When I say I'm not, I'm not.
That's Shoreline Park. Come and see what happens.
What I do know is when I say I'm not, I'm not.
Yeah, I'm in the horoscope.
And what I do know.
I think
Like, has it taken this long for us to just be like, maybe we should write a contract so we can be treated, you know,
Well, the
with
thing
and all that
is,
type of
I
stuff.
think older generations.
OGs have said.
No,
I've heard that numerous of times that there needs to be an exact plan. They shut that down.
Can I help you guys?
Yes,
So that's what
Nobody has even talked about this. As a plan for financial independence. You ain't got no financial
face to
independence.
face. There was no that you had to go meet people to develop a business or even maybe
Presentations.
everything. So there was no go up the ladder. Now the game is splattered to where nigga you can jump ship. You can jump nigga like nigga. It's like seriously, bro. You could take a leap, nigga, and you could be on top already, bro.
So what you mean by all this?
So what I mean is that it's a financial independence to where this is why we're able to do it now because we don't have to depend on any type of top economy.
Mind you,
My question was, why haven't we came up, or why hasn't, like, what makes us think a contract is going to work? Because
it's not the contract. What he's really demanding is saying, if none of you guys take any of our demands, we are not spending our money.
We are not voting for you.
Nowhere.
Bro, do you know they invented the free lunch program because
It was thriving black community back in the day.
No, before that. And exactly what I'm saying, though, is where we're trying to get back to. What he is telling them, because he is part of the boule, he is saying, I will instruct these guys to fucking start their own economy if you guys don't start taking these demands of these black people.
Yep. Because that's pretty much what's happening.
Bro, he said he went to
not only do we have black people with financial, they're almost on the same playing field as a lot of white people.
I was just told.
Well, yeah,
the Democrats had
let AP go.
I was just informed that the only reason why I think San Francisco City or San Francisco State, one of them colleges in San Francisco, the only reason why they had a black academics program was because they had to make it a minorities program. So they had to recruit the Asians,
right,
and all the other allies.
That's Democrats.
No,
they don't have to. That's the Democrats.
The only way for us as black people to make any type of movements, we need to partner with other minorities.
No.
This contract, and he said it. He came back after the Democratic convention. He said he went there and he paid attention, listened to everything. It was a bunch of hoopla talking about getting Trump out of presidency or whatnot. He said nothing there that he heard. That answered what's in it for us. What's in it for us is black people. They talked nothing about what they were going to give us or what they would do for us. They talked about the LGBT because that community is very important.
That's an insult.
But us as black people, African Americans,
see it as other marginalized groups have to deal with. They have to group with us in order to get some of their shit heard. I do feel like when we do speak up and speak out, we get shit done. And others understand that. That's the reason why feminism was a big thing. They weren't being heard until they started partnering with black women. The Civil War, they started bringing in black people. They started bringing black troops. And at the end of the day, certain stuff happened once we started coming together with them. And it's the thing that happens when we're not saying anything. And what we do that is in detriment to our movements is the fact that we don't take advantage of the fact that we do have that platform and we do have that voice.
And we suppress ourselves.
So instead, we start incorporating people and our mission gets lost. So just like this Black Lives Matter thing, it might have started with just
black people in mind. I'm not even gonna play with the.
Black.
But what I'm saying is, at the end of the day, we could say what it was or wasn't, but it may have started with the best intentions for black people. But at some point, it started turning into trans lives matter. It started turning into LGBTQ lives matter. It started turning into everybody else's movement aside from black lives. Then it started turning into police and all this other stuff. It morphed. And it's because we never take the opportunity to actually push demands. We tear shit up. We allow other people to tear shit up. We don't say shit else. We have no follow up.
And this is our opportunity. This is our list of demands.
And that's why I'm here for it, because we have not had a list of demands in quite some time.
No, we had.
I said in quite some time. That's just why I'm very deliberate in how I word things. In quite some time.
What happened was it's called marginalization, and what they do is that the Democrats knew that they can use this psychological, because they have the German scientists with them, and they're using your psyche to create your reality.
They're assuming that they're using my psyche.
No, they are. They're creating reality. So what happened was, if they black people so we're the most spiritual beings in the world, right? So we feel for other people, period, right? So what happened is that they propagandize, whatever the word is, all right? Propagandize are onto us with these
they kept us.
ideologies with different nations, right? With different people, and they make it seem like it's a part of us. We out of nowhere have a warrior spirit that, because we can identify with that same whatever they're going through, right?
Animalistic.
And so we're like, you know what? We're going to defend that.
Because God told us to defend it, right?
That's what I was
talking about. Black people. She said black people
we allow other people to join in. We feel their problems, and then we don't take the opportunity to actually continue our fight. We start going, oh yeah, trans lives does matter. Oh yeah, LGBTQ lives does matter. This person died because they were trans and because they were this, and it's like, okay. And at the end of the day, when the story is put out, they say black trans woman. They don't say trans woman.
Is anybody here from Oakland for real? So from the 50s to the 80s.
I don't give a fuck about her dick transfer or transport fusion. I don't know.
In the 50s to the 80s, there were
Why do I feel like I just got that?
There were Mexican gangs here, right? So there were Mexican gangs, right? There weren't black gangs. The black gangs weren't a gang, they were black gangs. So Mexican gangs had came here. What I'm trying to say is that the Mexicans had came in and they had to use our platform for them to gain the book. So if you guys go to every city, every social city, you can see that urban city, you can see that it's Mexican city. And all they did was just use our shit, bro.
So they always use our shit.
But you can't go to their shit.
Definitely
You're not accepted in their shit.
At all.
I don't like.
I thought I was tripping.
So if they're building black businesses around Fairfax.
What I miss?
Free condoms.
Where?
I don't got no dick for free condoms. But I did just buy a Tracy's dog. Girl, it got a big color.
You said a dog?
I'm getting dick for everybody.
It curved upward.
You heard me? I said I'm getting.
Oh, we serious.
I said I'm getting dick for everybody.
That's a natural color.
Get it.
They said that's natural.
She called on the
That's
sex
the
demon.
restaurant dysfunction.
I ain't doing
She
it.
said I called a sex demon.
Dysfunction, motherfucker.
You know what it is.
No.
That's how you
She
get
said I called a sex demon.
I want one.
No, you don't, girl.
No.
No, I'm just
You gonna be all dogs go to heaven floating in the air.
No, I'm joking. I've been on the dry run for
I ain't been on the
You ain't got no
about 14, 15 months.
You
This.
be humping pillows and you be humping the motherfucking shower. You
Girl.
don't have that shit.
What is
I'm
that?
supposed to start.
You don't have time for it. That's what I'm saying. You don't have time
It
for
sits on the clip
Ain't
and
no,
you turn it on.
girl. Like, okay, boom, we at work.
So you push one button for the part that go in, right? And then you push the other button for the
AP
part
doodling, C quiet,
So
really
it's
quiet as fuck.
at the
What's
top
going on?
while it's on the
What's the
inside.
topic right now? What we
on
talking
the
Oh,
about?
yeah, you
inside
started talking
part.
about sex again. I forgot.
Yes, I'm showing her that. That
What
shit
y'all
was
talking?
blowing
What
her
about it specifically?
What about what?
Oh, she said I had a sex demon.
I'm
It's
sure.
always-
I've been sleeping on sex toys.
Yes. So I was
Fuck
showing
my
her
sex.
my
I'm
new
ready to
toy.
throw that motherfucker out the window.
Girl, you better get you one.
Shit, girl, I'm out right now.
Yes. On Amazon.
I am on Amazon.
Yes, ma'am.
Fine.
Wait, y'all had a whole show already about sex, didn't you?
No, we're talking about this.
We was talking about cheating.
Yes.
It's silent.
I want one.
Yes, and it's whisper quiet, girl. And that bitch plug in by the USB cable. Girl, that shit, I got the cable hanging off the top of the dresser.
Get mine in 2 days.
Yes.
Electric pussies talking about. We just
I want one of those flashlights.
No, you
And
need
they
to
don't let you only do.
I want a flashlight. They
No.
suck.
get this sucks. That's what this is.
I seen.
Man,
I
show her the
seen-
electric flashlight pussy, bro.
No, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. That motherfucker.
Yeah, he knows.
You
Louis
know
knows.
it.
Hashtag Louis knows. But he goes,
How does
Really?
it know?
Flashlight.
It's called a
You got one?
flashlight. It's called a
That's the one I was talking about. I want one of those because I seen a porn. I seen two. I seen a
I'm about to
dude
look
that
it
was
up.
chugging a flashlight. Then I saw
You
one where
man?
the girl was
Bruh.
going like that.
Doing what with the flesh?
Oh, I'm
She
about
was
to
letting
find
the
it.
With the
flashlight.
He's
flesh?
hella mad.
That nigga said with the flashlight.
He's like, he's like, look. This is what he's thinking in his head right now. You know what he's thinking? What? Men can never have shit to himself. You trying to tell me women is fucking themselves with a flashlight too?
Yes,
Look at him. He's upset.
Oh,
He's
no,
really
no, I
upset.
ain't doing that.
He's really upset.
I want one.
Like that don't even make sense.
Bitches gotta have what I got.
With
Like,
this,
I want a flashlight.
the pussy pocket.
Yeah,
It's
but
like a
how?
little.
That's exactly
They
what
put
it
it
is.
on
It's
their
electric.
foot,
How the fuck
and then
is you
it just
getting
go like
off to
this.
that?
Oh.
it's electric.
Motherfuckers, you getting off to that?
I want one.
Hey, we need answers.
Oh, I know what. Yeah.
I want one.
I
I don't
can
want
see.
I want one. You just.
Oh man, you got electric one right here.
She like lips.
Oh.
I do.
Yes.
You can tell. You can tell. Like lips.
Nah, nigga, nah.
Hey, I might have to get one of these
Nigga.
too.
No.
Oh, so I didn't
That's
have
what
a-
is
I didn't have a
double-sided.
question.
Yes, but I only would be interested in that
Ask her a
too.
question.
Wait. So it's not sex related, but it was one of the questions that I wanted to
I didn't
ask.
know my flashlight before you.
Look, look, you got the mouth, and then it goes to the booty hole.
What's your question, Action?
No.
The question.
Hey, wait, do these come in brown?
I don't know.
Wow.
It don't matter, nigga. It might gonna be y'all.
Hey, y'all
I'm
play
gonna do
niggas so
I'm gonna do
shady,
samurai ninja on
I'm trying to get the show. I'm trying to continue the show. Action.
Yeah.
What's up with your question?
So my question was that I posted in the
They none chucks, huh?
Straight
the question was how
8. I do believe that.
8,
Yeah, I believe
but
that.
like how, like what means
So
do you think
8
they do it?
All right, so 2 to 4, they're naturally a boy, and 4, it's not their problem. It's not. Society makes the mom be overly stressed to where the boy just be the boy to where she's just.
No, she's like that because she want to take her emotions out
Hey,
on
all
the
the time.
boy.
Not
because
it's not
it's
she's
daddy.
taking
Yeah, you
it's
always
not
have
purpose.
purpose. What I'm saying, bro.
You can deprive your son of simple fucking things.
It's not purpose.
You can't be mad when
Wait,
you fucking
wait,
let your son
let him
So,
get his.
I have a son. Think that's what I'm saying. She's coming home from an 8 to 10 hour work week, bro. I mean, you don't know. The son is fucking being a son, and in her mind, she's not taking into the accountability that he's just being a son. He's so smart. He does a lot of things to make you be like, okay, he understands a lot of things, but he doesn't understand these things because he's just a kid.
He's not supposed to.
Yeah, but when you're going on to day,
I would not forget that. I would
understand.
not forget that my
We
child
don't forget that.
Sometimes I do. Sometimes
So,
I do.
we don't forget that I'm supposed to be
Wait. We on a revamp. You know they one
No,
person
nigga,
at a
this is
time.
not.
I
This is our
didn't
show
hear
about nothing all over again.
No, I didn't
But
hear that.
I'm
Don't
not.
look at me like
I'm-
that. Bro, that's what-
According to y'all, I only ask sex and relationship questions.
Don't
I
say
am
that. That's
asking
not
a
true. I
real
didn't say that.
question
I did
now,
not say that.
and Louis is answering. Thank you.
So she said she agrees and she feel like that sometimes. So what I was trying to say is that from being from a single mother, that your mom, I mean, people really live this life one time, right? I thought my mom was perfect, right? When you get older,
I mean, shit.
I understand, but it's not the
That's not funny, bro.
It's
Don't
not.
do that.
These people are not shit, you guys. You gotta understand. These people are living. Listen, they're living this life the first time. You're expecting these people because you're watching them to already
Ain't my fault.
know. You're saying that, but that is not. It doesn't give the excuse.
I ain't got no
to.
kids.
It
I ain't
does-
got shit to give them.
It does not give an excuse to. So for you to be like, hey, I'm a kid, and this person who had no idea that.
Nigga, my parents didn't even raise me. My mama had me when she was 15.
Was their choice not to raise you?
I'm sorry. Yes, it was her choice.
Not to raise you, though?
Yeah. She gave me up.
Was it her choice not to raise you?
Yes.
Or she felt like she could not raise you?
Yes, man.
That can be both, bro.
You know, I'm saying so. It was.
I lived it. Once you lived it, you asked that question.
Yeah,
You have a fucking choice. You had a choice. You knew how bumpy that fucking road was gonna be.
At 15,
This ain't got nothing to do with
She aborted
me
you?
though.
That's
She
what
she knew how
parenting on me.
Did she give it to you?
Hell, you should have swallowed my ass or
Did she
fucking
give it to your
dumbass
sister or she gave it to your
I don't give a
grandma?
fuck. But
Did she give it to the sister or she gave it to your grandmother?
well, before or after the system.
Where?
Actually,
What?
the system took me.
As soon as
My mama, she kicked me out.
at 15.
She kicked me out in fucking 5th grade. She told me
At
she
15.
dropped me. Yes, but after her fucking boyfriend molested me, she
said you're
fucking
lying.
starved me for a weekend, whooped my ass, kept me in the fucking room. Didn't believe me. The nigga ended up confessing to the police. He ended up confessing to my mama. She drove his ass to the police station. He confessed. By that time, I was in foster care.
Because the system already got you.
In a fucked up foster home at that in
The
Oakland.
whole system is fucked up. It's to destroy the whole.
I don't give a fuck, but it started with them two motherfuckers fucking and giving up on me.
They didn't
So-
give up on you.
Louis,
Wait,
what
wait,
you got?
okay, wait.
No, they
No,
didn't.
you
She said her dad.
Wait.
Her dad gave up on
My
you.
daddy ain't shit. You know what my daddy do? I take care of my daddy more than he ever take care of me. I done gave him money, drugs. Fucking, I done sit there and wasted more motherfucking gas driving all the way from fucking Richmond to San Francisco, Fillmore, to go see this nigga, to go fucking take him weed. Nigga apes like chicken. Whatever you want, daddy. Like, I'm good. Nigga, fuck y'all. Shit, I can't wait till you get old. You'll get old first. Shit, I just gotta slow down my drinking. Eat a lot of fruit, drink a lot of water. But fuck that. When they get old, I see you, my nigga.
Straight up.
Back to the topic, though. What was it? What was we talking
I'm gonna
about?
kick them motherfuckers downstairs.
About is there an agenda to kill the spirit?
Oh yes,
of us?
yes. I think there is. I think there is. I think like, all right, okay. I feel like it's like the gender war right now. The gender war right now.
She don't even get me started on the gender war.
But it is though. I mean, and it's not an organic gender war. It's a manufactured gender war that we're all buying into. There's no real gender war, other than if you're listening to what you're hearing on these, these televisions and these celebrities and these politicians, and you gotta understand. It's always like a hidden hand behind the scene that's paying these people to promote these ideologies and these concepts.
So you gonna be a house nigga or you not? And I
So-
refuse to suppress myself.
So
like
what?
any motherfucker.
One thing, like through Hollywood, I mean, I don't give a fuck like if people believe me or not, but like one
I
thing
believe
in
you.
Hollywood is like they had, like, to me, I've been saying this, like, to me, I think celebrities are hostages. That's a conspiracy theory of my own.
Like, who the fuck would want to live like that?
Because think about some of the roles. Think about some of the roles these black actors have to take, and it's like, bro, you ain't really interested in trying to get into the mindset of what the fuck you talking about, bro. I don't believe you, my nigga. Especially if you say you grew up where you grew up and you came from where you came from. I'm not believing that shit, bro. I'm really not. So I think like that shit. I think like through hip hop. I think like through hip hop, like think about how the fashion trends been changed in hip hop to where it's like real like it's like real feminine now.
Tell you what they want you to hear.
They have a thing called they have a thing called mansplaining. They have a thing called manspreading. And that, like, what the fuck message are you trying to send out to these young boys when you have these men associated with these negative connotations?
H&M just came out with a unisex collection.
Hey, you know.
Okay, I found this on the web.
Can I ask y'all a question?
Check it out.
How important is branding to y'all?
Wait, we didn't even finish.
And I realized this
I've been burning myself.
So, like I was saying though, for real, for sure they do, because anything that shows masculinity is deemed like oppressive. It's wrong now. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't be openly masculine, like without you offending somebody.
You know what I'm saying? Be masculine if you're a man.
Structure is wrong.
Exactly.
If you're a trans man, you could be really.
Okay, but what if you a girl? Like,
If
I
you're
get-
a trans man, you could be.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
That means you're a girl transitioning to a man.
See, I told you I don't know about the dick transitioning.
I think I'm a trans man.
Like,
What the fuck?
Sometimes I want to be a man.
why?
Sometimes you just want to slap that nigga with your dick. Like, nigga,
Right. Nigga, suck this dick and shut up.
It doesn't feel the same.
It sounded good to me.
it
Like
did
that.
too.
So you guys have 3 good pleasures things that I like to talk
I
about,
might be too spirited.
and the guy has just one, right?
One.
You
I
guys
think that you're supposed to
You
suck
guys-
dick every day.
nut
You said who?
I think you're supposed to suck dick
orgasm, I
every day.
believe.
Shit. Some of these niggas big too big. You sit on here like every day now.
I mean, dick, like,
Louis, what's the
if you have
difference?
Louis. No.
I'm about to take a
He
break.
got that one.
All right, okay.
Like, we're gonna be
Go
both
ahead, Louis.
I'm about to take a break.
Say it again, so they can hear you.
Am I right there?
Say it.
Huh?
Say it, Louis.
All right, so in my belief, because now he's making me second guess one. I'm pretty sure the women,
I'm pretty sure.
What?
they have 3 levels to this pleasure zone.
Orgasm.
Orgasm. First, let's start right.
No. Niggas always get fucked up.
Yeah.
So the first
Y'all
one.
always come in anticipating
Hold on.
shit.
All right.
Ain't no level, nigga. I'm sporadic. I may already come. Let's go. I'm done.
See ya.
So-
roll.
For a woman, it's nutting and orgasm.
I'm telling you, not fucking is so when it comes to a female, especially a female that
Because
is,
women cream already.
she's aware of her
That's something
fucking
that's a
body.
fucking.
A woman that's aware of her fucking
Orgasm,
body.
so is nutting and orgasm the same?
No,
No.
Oh, dude, the fuck you do the same thing?
they're not the same, fam. You can have an orgasm without nothing, fam.
Well,
I could just ain't had no
I don't
motherfucking
think
sex and you can
terminology.
just pull some
Like some
cream.
people say they nutted as
And then
a
they-
way
and
to
that's
describe
too.
orgasm.
Right.
So I think it's the same
All right.
person.
I'm just saying, men have one weak nut. That's the orgasm.
I don't like orgasm.
Right. So slang wise,
Women
it's
have.
entertaining.
What's the difference between nothing and orgasm? And an orgasm.
It's so
So put like
snatchy.
this though. Put like this.
That's what the fuck.
I bring that
It's
into
dangerous.
You end up with a sex demon.
Shit, yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Don't orgasm. Just come.
Wait, but we
No, for real.
was.
I see
Just
seriously.
fuck up.
Come, you can jump.
Just come like, oh shit. Yeah.
We was just talking
Don't
about
logo on
the
it.
killing spirit of black
It's
men.
like a oh shit, but you can keep going.
This
When
thing.
you orgasm, you can't move.
Dang, you
Nigga,
leave my bell
You
on.
can't do like the police.
Yeah, I forgot that you didn't even sit in that seat. I thought I was looking at you this whole
I
time.
had a cigarette.
Yeah, I'm serious.
Yes, exactly.
Baby, on
See,
Tuesday.
people don't even know.
You don't even know.
I cut back a lot drastically because I'm
slow.
trying to.
Not paying.
I'm about to hit the hills, so I can't smoke cigarettes and hit the hills.
Oh, so we was talking about is there agenda
Trying to turn my
kill
Benny
the spirit
muffins
of the
into
black
pound
man
cakes.
by a certain
okay.
age?
Orgasm.
Okay.
Yeah, and it went somewhere else. So was there anybody else that wanted to answer the question?
What was the question? I
He
missed
proposed
it.
this. I would like to see.
Oh,
it.
No,
yeah,
that was
she wanna
my
answer?
question.
Oh, that was yours.
What
It
was
was
the
definitely my
question?
question, you know, because I only.
Oh, she's.
I missed it. What was the
I
question?
hate you.
There was so again,
I hate you.
is there an agenda to kill the spirit of a black man by a certain age? If so, what method do you propose that they? I mean that you feel that they use to do it, and at what age? So it's like 3 questions.
I mean, oh,
Yeah,
are you
well,
asking
they
me?
work
No.
so young. It's
I
not.
was because we never got the people in the room. So far, we got.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
I'm asking a question that at the same time is an answer to your question
Yeah.
a little bit.
Yeah.
So do you feel like a male can be a man and homosexual at the same time?
I'm over this trying to
Yeah.
understand.
I don't think sexuality dictates so much different because that's
Gender identity and sexual orientation are two different
Yeah.
things.
But when I asked that, I guess because I've noticed that
I know I still got some fight in me. So there's a lot of things that I don't let slide, especially about our Black experience.
So I'm sorry, not to cut you off. So when women say there aren't any real men out here anymore, y'all don't mean homosexual men when y'all say that.
We're not talking about that. No.
We're
talking
talking
about-
about
we're
that
talking
just do what they want.
No, see, and here we go with no.
That's
So what
fucking
we're talking about,
itself.
what we're talking
Wash
about
their
are, well, again, I can't speak for all women, but I'm going to speak for me. I'm talking about the Black men that don't have a fight in them. But when I say don't have a fight,
It's
they
depleted.
just hands up, don't shoot.
Because of their baby
Oh
mama.
no, I'm recording. I am giving you all of me to prove that I'm not doing
Where's my
anything.
working gas?
That I'm not harmful. I'm cool. And it's like at the end of the day, you're still gonna shoot your ass. You're still gonna get arrested. At the end of the day, now you just went out like you got hunted. You got hunted.
Because it's
Instead
killing
of
us in our
well,
sleep
so
now.
I just
So fuck that shit.
so I just feel like there.
So you was dominated.
He was a bitch ass bitch. Ain't my fault that I just
So you
had
was
to
dominated.
to the front.
I feel like that there has been some type of idea that we have to succumb to other people's shit in order to prove that we are right. Where did that come from? When did it come from? Why did it when did they put this ideal in Black men that they have to be unassuming, like not harmful and shit like that? Or like a lot of times when I say something about white people, for instance, I get a lot of pushback from from Black men. A lot. Oh, they're not bad. Oh, I know. And it's like,
Because they
dude,
feel like you
we have more instances where they are than when they're not. I don't give a fuck about the few you know. Look at how we're living. And you're going to tell me that I'm wrong for looking at them for who they fuck they are.
And watch us struggle.
And why I don't feel comfortable around them. And why I feel a certain kind of way that I live here. And they have ostracized us by all parts of the planet. You feel me? Like everybody looks at us like we're the problem. And at the end of the day, they're not looking at the root cause. Who made us this way? Who has us being perceived a certain kind of way? I have a problem with that. I have a problem with the fact that a Black man will look at me like I'm a troublemaker because I am standing up for us.
Jezebel ways.
No, I'm not even talking about that. I'm just saying that at the end of the day,
we too rowdy, we too opposite.
Jezebel ways. What would make a man feel offended?
We going against
no,
the
it's not even about
Feel like you testing
Jezebel.
them.
What they're looking at is the fact that they know a few good ones, and I feel like at the end of the day, those few good ones, it's just like in slavery, the few good ones still didn't do enough to get us out. They still fed into the system, and at the end of the day, they will continue to do that.
I'm glad you brought that up because I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you feel like dominance is a masculine, feminine, or gender neutral type of trait?
I feel like it's gender neutral. I feel like either can tap into masculine or feminine energies. We're made that way.
No, I'm saying dominant. I'm saying is the adjective dominance, is that a masculine or feminine, or do you consider it a neutral trait?
Me personally, since I am dominant and I'm submissive, I feel like there was some man that set up the definition, the label.
Dominant in a relationship?
I feel like there's times where I may have to be. And it doesn't make him less of a man.
Majority of the time, do you feel like that?
I don't feel like the majority of the time, especially when I get in a relationship, I have no problem with submitting to the man that I'm with.
Right.
So if he tell me to sit down, I'm gonna sit down. If he tell me to chill out, I'm gonna chill out.
So in the instance where you was talking about the police officer and like the Black man who is very passive, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like in that instance there is a scenario of dominance and passive?
I feel like there is a submission there. Like they want to be recorded doing all the right thing. And it's like, why the fuck are we doing that? You all are the alpha male, period. Everyone is under a Black man, period. No matter which way we kind of try to put it, Black women included. I don't feel like we're over y'all. We might be equal in some areas, but for the most part, we should always submit to y'all in a lot of ways. So I feel like, because now we're about to ask how I feel when I'm about to answer it. So I feel like at the end of the day, there are going to be a lot of times where there should not be us going, oh, I'm not doing anything. Why the fuck are we submitting to them?
So you feel like
Should we
that's a
start
position of
shooting
weakness?
police first?
So you feel like that's a position of weakness, right?
It is. Because we're trying to plead to them in case something happens to me, I wasn't in the wrong.
Okay, so
This gonna happen.
this is
It's gonna happen no matter which way it goes. So why the fuck do we need to be in the right?
Because
They're
it's
gonna
gonna happen faster
But
one way.
no, it don't. Because there's black men that's being recorded every day that's getting gunned down and does nothing. So instead, they can't find nothing wrong with that video. So they're gonna look through your tweets. They're gonna look through your criminal history. They're gonna look at your bank statements. They're gonna look at the fact that you did porn 15 years
There
ago.
was a guy that just recently got caught up. I think they just caught him a day later. He killed the police officer. Huge.
Hold on.
But there was also a white man that killed 2 police officers, shot at 2 police officers too. And they ain't speaking on it.
Before we get too far off, I just wanted to say real quick. I'm sorry, I don't even want to interrupt y'all. I just want to ask this question again. So, like you said, you felt like it was a position of weakness, right? So, I'm not trying to offend nobody when I bring up like LBGT or what. I'm not trying to offend nobody, but I'm saying back during slavery times, wasn't the black male dominated by? Wasn't certain black males dominated by the slave master?
It's for breeding purposes.
So, no, you don't breed with 2 men. I'm saying,
but control purposes.
Okay.
But they were breeding. They were telling them fuck her. So they
No, I'm saying homosexual encounters with a slave master.
When they was fucking
Butt
black
breaking.
men.
Butt breaking.
It was butt busting.
They was doing it.
So now we understand that trauma travels through DNA. Trauma travels through DNA. So what I'm saying is I'm not trying to offend nobody when I say this, when I'm trying to ask the question. Can you be homosexual and masculine at the same time when it originates from a point of weakness or submission?
I get that. And you know what? That does bring a different perspective I did not think about. I tried to look at a man as a man until you show me physical shit that you're doing that makes you not masculine, where like you are succumbing in that moment on some pussy shit. I'm not gonna look at the fact that you lay down with another man, because there's other times where like there's men that sleep with women.
But if you think about the origin of it though, that's the origin of it. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna say that. That means that I would be speaking from ignorance if I said that. I don't know if that's the origin.
Because you could also say it comes from a sense of like one's needing control. So it's like, is control a man's trait, a masculine trait?
And also violation, the need to violate. The fuck? Is that a masculine thing?
It is when you're trying to do mass control.
Yeah, but to violate is not a masculine thing.
Control's a feminine trait for sure.
That's what I'm saying. Like, okay, I see what you're saying. That's what I'm saying. So, that's what I'm saying. So the point that this is such a gruesome ass topic in my mind. So for the slave master to do what he do to the slave, so to speak, he is at that point in time, I would say he is in a position of dominance because he is in control. It's as sick as that shit is. So that's why I bring back the idea of like I guess like I was talking about, can you be homosexual? And
I still feel yes to my answer. Due to the fact that even the one that
because the one who's in the dominant position is still doing
homosexual act. So it's like I don't feel. That's why I don't feel like it's a gender specific.
You're saying that you can be gay and be masculine at the same time.
Yes. You can be gay and not act like you would.
Because there's heterosexual men and women that do shit that's contrary to what we would normally assume is gender specific. So, but I do feel like they do a lot of shit to take away our power.
Any man who takes anything in the ass will give you signs and trait that is not masculine in that man.
Okay, well, period. I don't want to go that far. I just to answer his question.
Oh shit! You're like, what the fuck?
Because
you're like, oh yeah.
I just don't.
What are you?
Hashtag.
Yeah, it's just.
All of them ain't even like that.
And so it's a tough topic for me. Okay, but I do feel like outside of sexual. Yeah, hell yeah.
And niggas would never know by looking at them
trannies.
that they is, but yeah,
My
they is.
kid's godfather is
Yeah. He's a
and
gangster.
he's gay. He's not a gangster, but he's gay. And it's a lot of niggas
You
in
said
the
God?
hood
You said your kid's
that
father?
want him. No.
What?
You did that?
What the fuck are you talking about?
It's a lot of masculine ass men
I'm gonna eat all
that
pussy
call
after this.
my friend. Am I lying or no?
No.
And they fuck him. It's a gangster ass nigga that's a crip. And I looked at the text messages and the nigga is on Instagram cripping hard body.
Why do LA niggas dicks be so quiet?
And that's what I'm
It's
just
like
saying.
something in
It's
the Project
like
Water over there.
people don't be wanting to
Them
be
hood niggas
themselves because of the stigma associated with all
But,
these terms and
Hey,
ways.
niggas already did 12 years though, so that's on camera.
I gotta shut up. He was like, shut up.
But yeah, so I do feel like they make it a point to try to show us in a submissive manner all the time. It's traumatic, and then it passes on this idea that you got a better chance of surviving if you just submit. And it's like, why? There's white men that will stand up to a police officer every day and be like, fuck you. I know, they be having whole ass guns and do not get shot.
I feel like at a certain point
So-
you gotta be ready to wage war against them, you know?
And my thing is why
If we're gonna stand the ground and they're gonna kill us anyway.
How about we just be really smart about this situation, guys? How about we don't need other people policing our communities? How about we start saying as a whole, we're gonna move into this community and develop this community because this is our community and we're gonna develop this community. I know Atlanta, so they have responsibility. I know. So I'm saying, so if we do this on purpose, consciously, I think it will be a change, and then we can police our own community and not have these problems.
the only thing about that, we've had communities like that before. And what they did was, not only did they bomb it, that's an overt action that they did, but they also was fucking with our irrigation system. They were cutting off some of our shit. They were burning
Bro, they
crops.
burned down our entire city that
Exactly.
we own.
Yeah, but that's an overt action, like something we physically saw them do. What I'm talking about is the fact that they were fucking with some of our imports that were coming into our city. They were fucking with our fucking irrigation system. So they were fucking with our water, shit that we ingest. So at the end of the day, how do we police that?
At the end
Stop
of
buying their
the
products.
whether what I was saying was relevant or not.
What they were doing
I'm
was
pretty
it
sure we
was.
have a lot of Nigerian scientists that are pretty hardcore.
But even in those instances, they let a lot of the Chinese infiltrate their own
What?
shit. So
No,
how?
don't say that.
Whether what I was saying was relevant, whether
Okay.
what
It's
I
the blackface
But
that was native to them, that felt that they can trust in him.
but they
And
see,
once they found out who the fuck they was doing, that city's not being built right now.
right. I'm not talking about a specific
Oh.
city. I'm looking at the fact that a lot of Africa and a lot of like the islands, the island areas that are heavily populated by African people of African descent, they are heavily infiltrated, and they have to deal with the Chinese population. And they mistreat them a lot. Just like they treat us out here when we go in their stores and shit.
Who?
They do it even worse in their
shit,
country.
they be screwed. They be thinking I'm bro from what's that movie called when bro when that Chinese restaurant popping?
Okay, that's just you.
They think I'm
That's
Oblong,
just
bro.
okay.
Every
That's
time
you.
I come in that motherfucker.
That's you. Okay.
That's you.
Okay.
What?
But in
Not my
China,
stuff.
they're dragging black people out of their homes
Yeah.
and evicting them.
Don't say that.
That's
They
what
are,
they're
nigga.
doing.
That's
Literally what they're doing.
I-
That's literally what they're doing.
Okay,
In
so look,
Jamaica, in Jamaica,
Hold on, before we go to the
you can see more of a Chinese person than you
Hold on,
can
and
see Jamaicans.
hell no, Jamaica
They're
said they got them
taking
niggas up
over.
out of here. Have you went to Nigeria?
Okay, but the
They got
fact
them
that
niggas up out of here.
the fact that they had to
They got them
get
Chinese
them-
niggas up out of
the
Nigeria. Have
fact
you
that
noticed
they
that?
had to get them up out of there, what were they doing that was wrong?
Nigga, they was over there, nigga, exploiting all the
Exactly. So that's what I'm talking about. So we're gonna sit over here and we're gonna do something, and then what they're doing is they're poisoning. Okay, so they'll give us something, they'll let us have something, right? And then the minute they can get into one of our heads or they can do some shit while we're asleep, they're gonna do it because that's what they've been doing.
Yep.
They fucked with irrigation systems, so people were wondering why they were getting sick. And they were drinking water with high amounts of arsenic and all types of fuck shit just because they were poisoning the irrigation system. They don't have to sit there and do it in our face. They can do it while you're asleep. They can go over there and dump some shit in your fucking plants. And all types of shit. They can burn your crops while you're asleep.
The
And
people
that's the
who
type of
get
shit
blocked.
that's the type of shit that they were doing. That's the type of shit they were doing. Just like they're doing to people in Flint right now with the water and all that other fuck shit they're doing over there. That's what they're
30
doing.
years.
Yeah.
They haven't changed the pipes.
So that's what they're doing. They're fucking with people.
But they haven't changed the pipes in no cities. I guess what's that?
But I get that. But
Oh, okay.
But
I'm glad everybody knows that.
but they're fucking with people. That's the whole problem. So
You guys
they're
see that?
fucking with people.
We have all this new technology, and they still do not go change our pipes.
Yeah,
That's
because the whole plan is to fuck
See,
with
that's what
us
I'm saying.
internally.
They say, "Oh, I'd rather just put more chemicals in there."
When they say that
Damn,
damn
right, bro.
bro.
These pipes are fucking 100, like 200 years old, bro. And they're fucking just letting
So
us.
that's my point. So we're gonna move to a city and then
Right back.
we got fuck shit underneath
Yeah,
us.
right back, my nigga. Yeah.
So it goes right back to us having to be dependent on them in some kind of way. Like, as long as we out here, as long as we move somewhere that's heavily populated by European control, how do we really be independent? Like, how does that truly happen?
This is what I'll be talking. Okay, it's gonna sound crazy, but this is what I'll be talking about. Like, because when I be speaking on these type of things, people be like, "You from here?" But this is what I'm saying. Like, I guess I can speak from experience. So, like me, my family, we have land in Oklahoma. We have land, I believe, in Oklahoma, Arkansas, maybe Texas. I'm not sure, but Arkansas, Oklahoma for sure. But the thing is, we all have access to this land, but that's the thing. That's when you get into the deeper conversation, like black, and not like what does it mean to really be black?
Mm.
And that should be a topic all by itself. Like, what does that mean? Because black is not on the map. Black is a color. Like, black is an adjective. But like, if you're really looking, like, what does that mean? So the thing is, if you look at like certain clauses and shit in certain contracts, they say we can do this to black people because we can do this to a people who don't know themselves. That's what that means to be a black person. And that sounds like that. I hate to sound like this because it sounds like that. I think that's what the Hebrews and shit be saying. And even though we is Hebrew people, but that's what them Hebrews be saying. Like, Hebrews be like, bro, like, black ain't what you think it is.
Right.
And like, that's what it means. It means to be blacked out. You're blacked out of knowing your fucking history.
Do you feel like that about the Moors too? Because they have a very problematic name. Moors mean
Masons.
yeah, but Moors
Moors are not just Mason. That don't just mean Mason.
but Moors, that name period means ignorant.
That's not true.
Okay.
Like, but based on what? What are you basing it on?
Etymology.
Yeah.
Like,
Can you bring if you know what? If you can,
Let me see that.
because to my knowledge, that's not what it means to me. If you can show me that, then for sure. To me, that was just an adjective to describe what those people looks like.
uh-huh.
So a Moor could have been a Moor was just a person of color to my knowledge. To be Moorish was to be a person of color. That is a Moorish person. That's a Moorish Muslim, or that's a Moorish Christian. That's a Moorish whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? That's a Moorish saint. I thought it just meant a melanated person.
Yeah, and black wasn't called black.
So if I type in the word Moor period,
How you spelling it?
MOOR,
For sure.
it says attractive, open, uncultivated upland, attractive open land preserved for shooting. A fin.
Come, bro.
So I gotta find the other one.
Say that again, Jeremy.
I already know, bro. Come on, bro.
Say one more time.
Spell M-O-O-R-E.
No, it's M-O-O-R. It is
Would you also put spell it in O-R?
Or what it doesn't mean to be Moorish. Like, type in the definition of Moorish.
And then when I type in origin of the English term Moor, it's the Greek word mavro, which literally means black, blackened, or charred.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, let me find the other one.
Dark skin.
Charred.
Well, we can keep going.
That's how you feel. And it'd be like, what did we really just do here?
It was Moorish Arabs. Because back then, you know, it was Moorish Asians. You know what I'm saying? Back then, everybody was black at that time. So you had Moorish Asians, you had Moorish Arabs, you had Moorish so-called Spaniards, and all that shit.
They already feel destroyed.
Matter of fact, the nigga who invented the
Is that better?
I think the nigga who invented the Russian language was a Moor.
The chord, am I moving it?
That's right. They
No, I'm talking about hair cord right now.
That's why the hair looks
That's
like.
fine.
It's still good. So it's just like,
You look.
shit
What
is
is,
just
did
like.
you look up what it needs to be more? Sure, what you looking up?
Oh, I ended up starting getting tired.
Oh my God. Look up. Type in the definition of more itch.
Okay.
So just like that shit.
I do be getting blood.
Man, get off of that fucking OnlyFans and bro.
What?
What?
Bro.
But since we're talking
No. Stop playing.
Loud though.
What's more?
How much you made? How much you made?
Come on,
Nobody
bro. I hate when you
follow
do that.
me.
I hate when you do that, bro. Don't be the king to my game, bro.
Best friends.
What's more, Sneak?
Okay, more.
We about to get a body in a second.
Wait, is it another ashtray? I thought it was two.
There's one right here.
Yeah, hold on, what's
One of it should be another one. AP has it. And it's one for the
It was more Hebrews. And, yeah. You was more.
Did we really just get dead air?
No, I'm you're not a shrine. What are you talking about?
I'm not trying.
What Shriner? What is a Shriner?
You tell me.
Why is it
I don't know
9:45?
what the fuck you talking about.
Because
No, it's a
Yeah,
Shriner.
right?
I told you wasn't going,
It's 9:40.
motherfucker. I've been telling you all week. You're not
I am going.
Oh, you already got your fit?
I said all
I
right.
gotta
with you.
change.
So can I park at your house?
Yeah.
You got your fit too?
Oh wait.
I'm not going inside. No, I'm just riding with her. So
Well, I
she
guess
can
that's
ride
it for this
herself
episode.
That distance.
We got
The fuck?
15.
How far is
You got 15 to go?
It's an
15.
elbow.
It's gonna
Cause
fly.
that's even nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just
You
look
should go
nice.
inside.
I'm not nice in real life. I need people to
I don't know why.
understand me.
You ain't that. I mean, not like that.
I just look this way. Some people
You
think
should
I'm
go
still
fight.
19
Niggas
and
be
shit.
shooting shit, bro.
I know it's
Well,
50-year-old.
we're going to
I got another question. I got a more of a Herschel about nothing
So I'll
question.
give you an example of Oak Grove, right? Oak Grove accepts sexual everything. So you got niggas from Brisbane, got niggas that is hella hate. They got, and right now it's a feud between Oak Park and hella niggas from South LA. There's just that feeling of just any type of party, niggas gonna be there with money. You don't want to be there. You don't know who.
I don't think they'll have money.
They're gonna have.
Has
money.
anybody been too 100 to where it threw you off a little bit? Like based on like say past shit, right? All your past shit, right? And then you just finally like come across somebody and they like just they might be so 100 that you get a little suspicious or something like that. Has that ever happened to you?
Yes.
What's
Yes.
so 100?
Because
What is so
I'm,
100? Can you explain that? Because
I'm not originally
bro. It's understood. Don't need to do
from
that.
Oakland. So people get me confused with that. But I'm not from here. So I noticed that some of these females from West Oakland, they'll tell you hella shit. But if you pay attention, they only tell you certain shit, enough shit to get you to trust them. And if you watch what they do, they just hella grimy. They get all your information, all your deepest shit,
Oh wow.
and use it against
So
you.
fast.
And then the guys will be a friend. And I'm like, y'all not doing this for 30 days, 60 days, and leaving the motherfucker alone. Y'all doing this shit for years, like 3+ years. And it's like, it was fascinating to see, but at the same time, it was just like, the person's life you fuck up with this shit would be devastating. And it'd just be like, God damn it. And then you wonder why your life be so fucked up. It's like, look at the shit you do to people. Like, now you got all that information. And you waited for them to have kids. And now they trust you. So now you got they social, they kids social, and you done finance houses, finance other shit. That you done sold to other people and did all the shit. And then got fraudulent properties perpetrating or some
What
shit.
kind of business is
And
this?
I'm just
I'm like,
this shit is grimy as shit.
What's up?
we had each other's information.
no, this is true.
And it's like, this is a mentality. This is what they
What's up,
show.
the bitches I know just
This
will
is
fuck your
what they
man and
know.
call you
This is what
sis.
they live since
Right.
they was born.
That's just
But everybody is up to you to break the
That's
cycle.
just one layer.
Actually, I really want to hear an answer. I really want to hear this answer.
If you gonna follow the routine, are you gonna break the cycle? I done broke the cycle. I'm the black sheep and I'm proud of it. I don't give a fuck. If it mean I don't follow the same route as y'all, I'm going out believing in what the fuck I
But
can
my
do.
question is, have you ever came across somebody who was so solid to you that he kind of threw you. Like you expect drama. You can be so used to it that you expect drama.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
So after observing this is a person, like I say, people think because I'm quiet because I'm scary.
You ain't no damn quiet.
For people I don't, when I'm just observing, I don't know y'all, I'm quiet as fuck. But it's only because I'm trying to keep the scenery. I know all the exits, I know it's about to go down because I feel the vibe. I'm an empath, always have me. So, it's like for me, it's different. Say the question again one more time. No, I'm saying so I don't just talk, no. So I don't just talk.
Have you ever came across somebody, whether...
Oh, yes, okay. Okay, so now, you my friend, I've been your friend for 8 years, bro. Before you had any kids, bro. And you fucked up my taxes, bro. And me and my baby on a year that I didn't even have no kid.
Hell no.
Because my son died.
Whoa.
So, you claim somebody who's not here.
Somebody did that to you?
Yes, exactly. So this is what I'm saying. You tell me enough about you for me to be comfortable. You keep it all the way with me. So then I be feeling like you would never do me like this. But then I say, I'm one of the people that read the Little Red Hen as a kid. If you give a mouse a cookie as a kid, then it's crucial books. Because it gives you understanding of motherfuckers at a level you can understand as a kid. You either receive it or you don't. Okay? So I read that shit. So I'm seeing what you're seeing and you're thinking you're going to get away with this shit. Life going to fuck you over because you decided to fuck me over. I've been here 8 years, bro. So when I say they play for the long game, play for the long game. So when you least expect it and when you least doing this shit.
Right.
So you got they social too, you know everything about them, you know their family, you know all this shit. Because 8 years in here, you the daughter, you the sister, you the cousin, you family, bro. So they know you don't never do some shit like this, but you wasn't here for me in my darkest hour. So you don't know what I had to go through to be here today in front of you.
But that's not
So,
100 though.
They keep it 100 though. Like they say all they real factual shit, but they omit certain shit
That's
that
not
benefit them
100.
in the money.
That's more like 85, 85.
Right. Because the biggest part
The
is
illusion of 100. Okay, so they're giving the illusion of 100.
Right.
Yeah,
Let me say it like that.
No.
The illusion of 100.
Keeping it 100 is everything they say checks out. And for me,
It check out though.
Nothing you say check out to me.
That's kind of how I am.
Like you said, you got to
Like,
show me.
I just
Don't tell me.
You could be waiting. I'll be like,
But at that time I didn't know that.
some of y'all bad.
Yeah.
What about you?
I'll be like,
I'm
I
not
don't
through
trust
trial
that
and
nigga
error,
right
but
now.
I'm only
Nah,
3 years old.
Still learning, but I'm
Okay.
So
learning.
through trial and error.
I'm learning every
I'm
day.
not big enough to say I can't learn
No.
something new every day.
No.
You've never been wrong about a hunch.
What?
So far.
Nope, when I told niggas if you don't stay inside, you going to jail.
So
Do you know the difference between
I'm not saying I'm gonna make
you feel fear in
That's
your
why I'm gonna
chest?
side tonight.
Intuition is in your
I don't
gut.
say you gotta be
So
fearful
whenever
of
my
me,
gut
but
tells
be
me
inside.
something,
Because
I
if you
go with
outside,
what I
you go to
feel.
jail.
If my stomach start
They don't listen next day. They calling me
Go
from
with
where?
that.
Change the question.
if my chest is caving in, I know that I'm scared and I need to kind of reevaluate and think again because I'm scared right now. My heart beating, my chest tight. I can't breathe. I'm scared. But what other things am I feeling? Then that's when you feel that feeling in your stomach that says keep walking forward or turn to the left. Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Touch on what she said. She
Conscious.
said she feels in her gut. If you guys don't know, that's your first brain, so she already killed it with that. So your true brain is your gut.
Stop telling people that. I think that's the issue we have for the world now.
Hey, big company. Everybody knows something and they second guess and then they go with the second guess.
The issue is they don't know. That's what the issue is.
On the third guess.
Well,
If they don't think enough.
I literally hear a voice in my head.
What you doing?
Niggas don't be.
I literally hear a voice in my head, and then it's usually corresponded with a dream, and then I'll have the dream, and then I'll wake up and I say, "Oh, I kept feeling, leaves kept standing out to
This
me.
is
Why?
gonna happen though.
Oh, the color red kept standing out to me in a dream. Why?" Then later on, I go, "Oh, okay.
You ain't cool.
You know what, bro? No, oh my God. I remember one of my like past relationships. I had a vivid ass dream, and in that dream, I was like, "Bro, is we gonna make it?" And she looked at me and said, "No." And I woke up and I told her that. I'm like, "Bro, I had this ill ass dream, and I always and
kept it real with me,
bro." But I'm like, "Nah."
Yeah, because at a certain point, you don't think it don't seem like that.
Nah, but I feel like those be like signs. And
those
shit.
are signs.
Things
That's
get
a fucking sign.
I feel like those be like signs.
You right.
Who has a fucking?
You right because
that is.
First of all, people don't dream. So can we stop?
Me as a human being can't make
That's one crucial.
Because me as a human being,
can we stop acting like people
that's
dream
one
and
crucial thing because dreams.
I have
Dreams probably
remember
been with niggas.
I'm saying if you
understand.
remember your dream, that means something. You don't. People do not dream and remember the dream. So for you to remember your dream, any dream, it's a
It's
fucking
called
gift.
lucid dreams, bro.
Yeah,
It's a gift,
but that's
bruh.
a gift. Lucid
What are you
dreamers
talking
is not
about,
a
bruh?
normal thing.
It's a fucking gift,
Especially
bro.
when you
To
can
able
go,
to dream
oh,
is a
something
gift,
ain't
bro.
right, and you
I'm
can
telling you
change
some shit I'm
the
mad about, nigga. I can't dream, nigga. I can't dream.
That's a personal
Right. Stop.
He doesn't dream,
Let
so
me
we
your podcast
can.
cast.
That don't mean shit, nigga. I create my reality every day.
Unclassify that podcast, bro. That shit classified. That's all that means.
I'm rich in this reality, nigga. I can't dream, nigga.
That's exactly. Listen to
The
yourself.
fuck?
Listen to
I
yourself.
create everything. Nigga, what are you talking about, bro?
I work at night. No, you don't. The dreams create them.
So,
because we as human
But
beings
what
don't
if
have
dreams
conscious
are
power
creating them?
to make a decision
What
and
if
do
you're
something.
you're not openly
Man, some tell
observing
me
the
that
details?
I'm already living this and I'm speaking this to my son.
Niggas thinking with their gut.
So it'd be too weird, bro. So
Niggas
dreams,
voting
I don't
with their
get
gut.
dreams, bro. Like people be talking, and I don't get that shit. Y'all be talking
Niggas don't
about.
read the ballot.
Be able
They
to
vote
dream.
with
Y'all
their
should
gut.
be thanking God that y'all be able to dream, bro.
Yeah.
I get all this knowledge not from dreaming, bro. I have to go fucking really search, stay up all night to really fucking know this shit, bro. Y'all get the dream and fucking get the insight on the fucking future.
At Tesla.
You get an insight on the future,
Where you
bro.
find the time to do this at Tesla?
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What are you talking
Bro, you
about?
work 12 hours at Tesla.
I know that I've been doing this before Tesla, nigga.
Fuck it up.
What are you talking? I've been doing this whole life before Tesla, nigga.
Well,
The fuck?
I know for sure I dream. There's a lot of things that tell me that something is not right or something good is going to happen to
Could
me.
be things
I go
telling you
outside.
that outside
I
of a
go
dream. You don't
outside.
listen to
Okay,
that.
That's where I'm living at.
yes, and why do you always speak for somebody
Everyday
emphatically like you? I know for sure that even outside of my dreams, say you mentioned the number 3 to me 2 times, right? Mm-hmm. By that second time, I'm like, okay. Then I bump into Louis, and then he go, oh, I had 3 syrups. I'm gonna go, okay. That's the 3rd time. Something is about to happen for me. And I walk in the faith of knowing something good is about to happen to me all the time. I might bump it outside after y'all said that shit. 3 crows, boom, get a call for a better job. Every time. That's how my life has always been. I'll
So
wake
you
up.
have to hear 3s in order for that to
Not
happen?
necessarily.
No.
3s have to
Okay,
pop up
look,
in
you
order for
have a
that to
faith,
happen?
right? You have a faith of Christianity, correct? So you believe in something. There should be no reason why you have a sense of spirituality and you want to downplay somebody else's. I don't do that. So the whole fact that you got something that you believe in that I necessarily don't agree with or don't see
is the fact that y'all making it seem like.
But I feel like
don't
my
have to disagree.
God, I feel like my
Don't
God speaks to me. I didn't have to read it in a book. I didn't have to have somebody tell me, look at this verse at this time and get this from it. No, I feel like he speaks to me.
For sure.
And I feel like he placed people up there as like a little mini HR team that tells me this is what you should do. And we ain't gonna lead you wrong every day. And at the end of the day, when I don't listen to it, that's when shit go wrong. And if they tell me this ain't the way to go and I do
you see
it.
the number 3.
No, but it's not because you're. I don't know if you're trying to make a mockery of what I'm saying.
No, I'm not
but
trying
that
to
was
make a
literally
mockery.
an
I'm trying to get you to
example.
understand.
But that was literally an example of. That was an example. But
But
yeah, because I got the right to defend it. You're defending your stance to tell me I'm wrong because I use an example. That was it. It was an example.
Get your point across.
If I said 5, if I said 15, it still wouldn't have changed the fact that that was an
It's the
example.
overall concept.
At the end of the day, that's how I live my life. And at the end of the day, I talk to them all the time. What do you want to tell me? I know you didn't bring this motherfucker over here for me to deal with this. What am I supposed to learn from this? Oh, okay. And it works for me every time.
Every time I have not went wrong yet, except when I don't listen to it. Now I done sat there and had dreams, and they tell me, "Don't fuck with that person. Don't do this. Don't go here. Don't buy this." And I do it. Then something go wrong. Later on, I'm overdrawn, or I lose a job, or somebody cheat me out of something. Something happens. But and then again, I go, you know what? You was right. Let me fix it. And then I'm back on path again. I don't be down for long because I listen. Like, there's more times I listen than I don't.
Now, what's so ironic about that is that the other side of that is in a relationship circle, right? Sometimes that things that are work things is not easy.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes a man can be in a situation, provided to do what he's supposed to do, and there is wrinkles. Necessarily doesn't mean that's a sign.
Yeah.
It's just wrinkles, right?
But you know the difference.
It's just wrinkles.
You know what you want to see. You know make out whatever you want to make out.
Some
Make you
people
feel
don't.
comfortable.
That's why I'm trying to help identify it.
Yeah, because
you have to really know yourself to understand, okay,
But you gotta know
this is not real. This is a different entity that's trying to invade on this love or invade on this space.
Right.
So if you're not in tune on that, then you lose everything. Then you think, okay, this ain't supposed to be happening. Whatever's coming this way, that means I'm supposed to be jumping towards that.
Right, and that's where not reacting comes into play. Like I said, I don't sit there and go, "Oh, I had a dream, and then I act on it." Like, nah, I'm patient. I allow things to unfold.
Most likely, a woman is more.
I understand
that. More patient. So, speaking from a man, I'm telling you, he's trying. Then things occur and they're wrinkled. Now, him not being mature spiritually, emotionally, to identify the situation, he can take it as how you took it, as this is a sign. And it's not a sign.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a growth pattern that someone has to identify to know, okay, this is where I need to grow up. But it's hard to identify that if you're not.
If they're not honest with themselves.
How many people are honest with themselves?
Is about the self.
How many people, like, we have to be honest. You're talking to individuals, you got individuals. There ain't nobody like y'all, so can we stop this? All right? There ain't no 2 people like y'all, ain't no 5 people like y'all. God made you, and you. So ain't nobody like y'all. So how do you identify that with other, the woman species?
But that's the reason why I speak for me. Like,
That's
because
facts.
there's a lot of times where I don't identify with the female species. And I'm asking them, the fuck are you talking about?
Facts.
That makes no sense.
Right.
Why are you doing that? Who told you that was right? Have you thought about it a different way? And a lot of times, that's why I don't have a lot of female friends, is because I don't know what the fuck they're talking about. I don't react the same kind of way. And I go, is it possible that you don't have to go and talk to this person? Do you have to be friends with them? Do you have to go here? Do you got go? Okay? And, but I just know my
What's the common denominator with the girls that can't leave?
can't leave where?
Well, the situation it seems like we brought up.
It's because they end in
this attention?
I feel like
they in denial with
I feel like they not in touch. They not in touch with their.
We're gonna go ahead and wrap this up.
By themselves.
This has been another episode of the Revamp Podcast, and her show about nothing with Action Royale. I thought it was actually pretty fucking dope, if you ask me. I hope they come back and do it again. That shit went crazy. But other than that, bro, this is The Illusion Killer. This is Uncle Lonnie saying Serious Royale. You know what I'm saying? On that note, I'm going to give everybody a chance to sign off. But if not, I'm about to close this motherfucker out because I'm about to dip. I'm tired of shit.
What?
I gotta go to this damn 40.
Maybe LJ Ring, nigga, I'm tired of shit too. You already know. Hard work pay off, motherfucker. You already know. You got, you feel me? All this taco meet up on you.
Don't do it.
Y'all know what time it is, man. It's Revamp. It's ABL Louis B. And you know I gotta do it for y'all. It's another day. It ain't the same money, bro. Remember last week and the week before? I add some more to it, bro. Let's I had another, you feel me? Yeah.
Put that shit away.
Stop, man.
Put that away, bro.
Stop, man. Y'all see this?
Watch
I'm not
out,
a
bro.
cat. We really doing this in real life. So y'all, hey,
seminars coming, Facebook family coming. Everybody tapping in, bro, because it's really about to get serious. This is just investment money. This is stocks, guys. When the stock split, I cashed out, bitch. Hello, bro.
All right, y'all. We got.
I ain't saying that. You got me fucked up, bro. We always get to hear this nigga. We always get to hear that nigga. We always get to hear this
You want to sign up?
woman. We always get to hear that. We always get to hear that woman. But we rarely
We always hear C.
hear from the last genuine nigga left. And I want to say,
But usually
I
we hear about
appreciate
the
it, bro.
tinsels at some
I
point.
appreciate the genuine love we get. Hey, I'm fucking talking. I appreciate the genuine love we give each other. I appreciate the genuine conversation we have. It's inspiring. It lets me know I have an interest and a reason for living. So thank every person that came here today. Hopefully we could do this every Saturday. You know,
Pass it on.
but black people are never consistent.
Pass her the piece, please.
I gotta tell you something about continuity. But on another note, suck it easy.
I'm the most consistent
Suck it easy.
negress
You was finna call yourself.
nigga. Shit.
Suck it easy.
You're gonna tell me twice.
All right, we about
So
it.
this is Action Royale Jr.,
Who we talking about this one?
Jan of the Revamp, David
It
Ruffin,
was gonna be called
host of Her Show About Nothing.
This one's called Her Show About Nothing.
Her Show
Got
About a
Grip.
Revamp.
no. This
Her
is
Show About Nothing got good.
this is appropriately called Justice for Revamp.
Damn.
That's weird.
Her Show About a Revamp.
Her show.
Her Show About a Reason. I like that.
What suggestion you got? See,
Her
tell me.
show got
Whenever we say we gotta add God Grip, because that was one of the funniest parts to the little segment to me. I'm like, whoa.
no. Her show got bombed. AP strikes again.
AP strikes again.
Yeah, I like that title.
Revenge
That's the
of
title. AP strikes again.
Revenge
That's the
of
title.
AP.
That's what Her Show About Nothing. AP strikes again. I
Look
like
at my
that.
nigga. Look at him.
You know he's strong. You know he's strong. Because last time he striked.
No, he gonna make me mad. How you gonna cut me off?
You know what's crazy about even the very last thing you said? Is the fact that I say those things. When I check you on those things, that's when you get upset and you start getting hella defensive. When I be like, hold on, why are you doing that? Do you know? Does that make sense? But no, you want to yell at me and get your point across and do hellish fucking shit.
What do we yelling at me for?
And that was another
He be
show.
yelling at me too.
Stay tuned for next week. Her show coming back with the Revamp Podcast.
He be yelling at me too. Okay, he just gonged me and turned the Revamp song on. That was louder than a yell.
Disrespectful.
He started tripping.